Welcome, everyone. Hello, this is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan. Yeah, it doesn't suck being vegan, and it's exactly 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, my normal Friday live stream time. So wherever you're at, good evening or good morning or just hello to you. And if you're watching after the fact, hello to you guys as well. It's the same kind of thing. You just won't be able to comment in the live chat in real time, but you can always play the live chat back and see all the comments going on. And it's good to see everyone. Good to see a lot of our happy fam, our channel members here early on, like Han Solo's cousin, Fu Man Poo. You've been here a long time. I saw you and Travis having a good conversation. Oh no, Antonio. I saw Fallon Marie. And hope I didn't miss anything. Hey, there's Hardly Tin Man Adonis. And just everyone else. I thought I moved through Lion chatting with everyone earlier too. And thanks, Han Solo's cousin, for our first and hopefully not last super chat tip, just like a couple seconds into this live stream. Thank you so much, Jordan. Much appreciated. Hey, AJ Vintage, good to see you. I saw Sarah on a little earlier. Hopefully Sarah can break away from baseball. I didn't check to see if there's any games tonight, but we will see if Sarah makes. I remember last week she was able to pop in for a little bit. So I apologize for not having any real new content this week. Angie's been making a lot of YouTube shorts. In fact, yeah, she's making more content than I am now if you count all her YouTube shorts, Instagram Reels. So yeah, she's kicking butt. Yeah, she's just not making the videos. But I'm sorry to make any videos. I just had a really busy week. I had a doctor's appointment, an appointment to get my blood drawn for a blood test. I got my hair cut. I helped my mom. I had to go out to her house. She couldn't. She's this thing about taking back her new iPhone. She doesn't know how to use it. She kept saying all these emojis are popping up on her screen. She doesn't know what's going on. So I tried to go and help her out with that. So anyway, yeah, it's been just a really weird, busy week. And also Monday, the electric company had scheduled us in our block to have our electricity turned off from the hours of 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. They were going to do it a few weeks ago, but they rescheduled it to this Monday. And lo and behold, Monday comes around. We're waiting and waiting. Noon rolls around. We get no electricity didn't go up. We're all ready. I had all my computers turned off and stuff. And they said, "Oh, just kidding. We're going to reschedule it for a few more weeks out in the future." Like, you're going to reschedule it twice? So that threw Monday off. Just made it all weird. But anyway, yeah, we just had a strange, weird week. And but fortunately, everything's cool. Nothing's bad or anything like that. My mom's good. I'm good. Yeah, I got my blood tested, or drawn yesterday for a blood test. So I should have some results next week. Not sure when I'm going to make my video yet because I'm doing these blood tests in conjunction with my new, vegan doctor, vegan cardiologist. You guys might have heard me speak about, or you follow Danielle Bellardo. She's a famous vegan cardiologist, medical doctor, practices here in Southern California. So anyway, I'm just gonna I'm gonna wait for until I can meet back with her. Even though I just got the blood, I'll get the results next week. I'm not gonna meet with her until December, so anyway, we'll see when I make my blood test video. But yeah, of course I'm gonna make a blood test video. Hey, thanks, Han Solo's cousin. Love you too, Jordan. And thanks. Yeah, I'm glad you're liking my new do. I was gonna let it grow out, but I just hated the way it was growing out. It was just, there was too much junk here. It's like but it's always tucking my hair back. So anyway, gonna let it grow out from here maybe. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I just got really frustrated one day, so just I'm gonna go get my hair cut. Anyway. Well, it's getting kind of warm in here already with the door shut and the lights going. Let me crank the AC or click it on, get some air blowing through here. So I saw, who else came on? I saw Hardly Tin Man and Fall Dieting. You just came on. Good to see our members and Graven Babies. How's it going there, Graven Babies? Let's see. So let's see. I don't know if I met any missed any what's that called? Questions. That's what I'm looking for. Questions. Let me know if there's any questions or anything like that. Midnight XX Ryan, looking good for a non-deficient vegan. Yeah, most of us vegans are non-deficient. I just throw that in the title just to be sassy, Don Jackson, game is on now. What game is on? I was just watching some Lakers playing the Timberwolves a little bit before I came on. Cool, loving the haircut, AJ, thanks. What am I being for Halloween? I don't know. I was actually planning to be kind of goth tonight. I was gonna tease my hair out like Robert Smith from The Cure or whatever, but I got it cut, and I don't have enough hair to do that anymore. So like, there goes my whole plan. So I was like the only thing I had like envisioned for Halloween. So I don't know if I'm gonna be anything. What are you gonna be, Jordan? But yeah, my plan, I messed up my own plan, because I should have just let my hair go another week. But I was just frustrated. I saw I could go in Wednesday or Tuesday, and I just went for it. Anyway, or I guess it was Wednesday. Doesn't matter. But anyway, hey Wesker, how's it going? World Series is happening. Oh, okay, that's why we're not seeing Sarah. Okay, I should have checked to see if there was a World Series or baseball. They're in the playoffs, so now we're at the World Series. It makes sense. Here we are at the end of October. Yeah, we should be hitting the World Series, or else it's gonna be snowing pretty soon. Let's see, Graven babies. Yeah, you sent me a message that you got stitches on your shoulder, and I didn't even ask, like, what happened to you, Graven? If you don't mind sharing, like, wow, what occurred? How'd you cut yourself in the shoulder that required getting stitches? And you mentioned a really interesting thing about the stitches. If you want to share that too, Graven, we could mention. If you share as much as you want. Hey, did I just mix something there from Okay, Han Solo's cousin, you're going to be Captain America. Wow, that's pretty creative. Wow. See, I just don't have any good ideas. I haven't done any like, going out on Halloween with a costume on for like, since maybe the 1980s or something. It's not really like a holiday I go to, I go all that out on. But anyway, no, I don't play any fantasy basketball. I just play basketball. That's my fantasy, just to keep playing basketball as long as I can, as well as I can. Vig Guardian, any questions? Where do you get your protein? Get it at Trader Joe's, right? I get mine from Florida, from Clean Machine. Okay, so I thought I saw your answer there, Graven. You had to have a biopsy. A mass was removed. Wow. And you mentioned some. I hope you're okay, Graven. And you mentioned something too, that you heard that stitches weren't vegan. I don't know if you were joking with me or not, but that's what you're saying. Let us know what you heard. I've never heard that. I've never bothered to research that. I haven't had any stitches in a hell of a long time. Hey, Uncle, you said it's going to rain next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Let me look at my weather app real quick here and see what the forecast is. Ooh, I see some a 40% chance of rain for us on Wednesday. Doesn't say anything about Thursday and Friday, but I'll dig deeper. I'm just using the Apple weather app. It's just like a good first look at something. I have more detailed weather forecasts than that, but that's cool. We need rain here for sure. Oh, I'm a friend of yours. Yes, I consider you a friend of mine too, Jordan, especially after doing that interview with you. Let's see. How's everybody? Johnny Bravo, how are you doing? Hope everyone's doing all right here. Travis, let's see. You're saying that Fu Manchu is going to be Ringo Starr for Halloween? Did we hear that right? I want to hear about that. Midnight XX, Ryan, can a high carb, very low fat diet make you gain weight? There's a lot of conflicting stuff on the internet. A lot of vegan doctors say excess carbs just burn as heat. I've read Dr. McDougall say that. I've never seen a scientific reference, a study that proves that without a doubt. I follow other like doctors. Not necessarily not all of them are vegan. Some are plant friendly, like say Arnold Disky, is that his name? Let's see if I can find him. He's posting stuff all the time on Instagram. Anyway, he's been pointing out a lot of research saying no, it's like there's no magic macro like carbs or fat. Like carbs can't make you fat. Like if you eat, like say, put it like this: say your body requires, let's just say 2,500 calories for basic functions to the energy your body needs to digest and walk around, exercise. Say you need 2,500 calories, but say you ate, let's pick a crazy amount. Say you ate 10,000 calories of carbs. It doesn't matter. That's excess calories. You're not going to burn off 7,500 calories as heat. It doesn't matter. It's a caloric. From what I understand, I'm not a dietitian or nutritionist or anything like that. But from the best evidence I've seen, I used to think, oh, carbs can't do it, but no, if you're eating 10,000 calories of anything, carbs, fat, protein, whatever, and your body only needs 2,000, I mean, what's that 8,000 calories going to do? So I think carbs are safer in the sense that they're not as calorically dense as fat. You could just put a little bit of olive oil on your salad and get like an extra 300 calories if you're not careful. It's hard to pour down an extra 300 calories of carbs is what I'm saying. So if you're trying to like really watch out for like, you don't want to gain weight, I would really watch your fatty, oily things like that. But yeah, excess calories and excess, there's no magic, it's weird when I hear influencers or YouTubers or whatever saying you can't get fat from carbs. So again, explain to me how eating an excess of several thousand carbs is going to magically turn into heat. It just doesn't make sense to me. So anyway, Alfie boy, Russell Westbrook, he was horrible last year, and I was watching, reading the news, the Lakers news all summer, just hoping and praying they could find a team to trade him to, but he's being paid so much money, and he's playing so subpar, and no one wanted him, and so tonight he came off the bench, and he looks a lot better. Seriously, he's like a good leader for the bench crew, giving him an extra little burst of energy. I saw him make some really nice defensive plays, some nice baskets that he was like missing as a starter. So maybe that's the what the Lakers can do with Russell Westbrook. Just try to minimize how his weaknesses and just have him come off the bench and be like an all-star guy off the bench. And I said he looked a lot better in the little bit I watched before coming on here tonight. Yeah, Duran Ryder preaches that, that you can't get fat off carbs, but I remember back when he was saying all that, I was following him on Strava, and this is back when I was like, running 10-mile runs and half marathons just on my practice runs, I wasn't doing it for contests or competition or whatever, and I never exercised in any week as many hours that he was logging on Strava. He's like logging 10, 20 hours, some crazy stuff, I forgot, I don't remember. I just remember going, God, I'm exercising a lot and running and everything, riding my bike. I never even came close to what that guy did. So, I mean, and he wonders why when other people try to eat like what he says and they don't exercise like, the equivalent of like 2 hours of cycling a day or 3 hours of cycling a day, they don't have the same results. There's that's huge. That's a huge thing to train almost like a Tour de France athlete does as far as like time and hours on the bike. So yeah, he's unique and is not unique. He's not your normal exercise person. He does way more than even I ever did when I was like hardcore into running. It's the uncle. You've intentionally started losing a little weight the past couple of months by eating less calories. Yeah, that's the magic I see there. That's what makes sense. Caloric deficits are. I'm not preaching that one should do this, but that seems to be what makes one lose weight. And that makes a heck of a lot of sense. What about LeBron James? LeBron's doing the best he can with his with the team that the Lakers front office have been able to assemble around him. I feel sorry for him that they can't get a better team for him. But it looks like they're going to be having this problem this year and next year. I don't see how they're going to have a significantly better team for him, a better shooting team. Let's see, V Guardian, any tips for a 6'9"? You're 6'9"? Lean string bean for packing on some muscle. Your metabolism is insane. Wow. Let's see. Well, what are you doing? I'm just curious. What are you doing as far as exercise right now, V Guardian? Because I'm 6'4.5", a little bit shorter than you, but I'm still taller than like 98% of people, or especially guys. So, let me know what you're doing, because I was down to 170 odd pounds back in my when I was watching Duran Ryder and all that crap. Now I'm 109, mid 190s. So I packed on some weight, and most of it muscle too, I'm sure I put on a little fat too, but yeah, I've been working out differently now than I did in 2014. But yeah, let me know what you're doing, V Guardian, exercise wise. Let's see, Larry, you guys are giving me updates on the World Series. Now 5-0 Astros, another home run for Tucker. Okay, I'll know if Sarah's watching that right now. Hey, Simply Flow, how's it going? Yeah, we've been conversing via email for the past several days on a t-shirt order that got a little confused on my part. Actually, it wasn't technically my error. It was my error for changing my it's the when you order like our books and tees off our old site, the one we've had for like for 5-6 years, not the new one where you get these shirts. Anyway, I switched to a lower tiered pricing plan, and I didn't realize the quantities for my sizes would just be gone. That tripped me out. I didn't know that. So as far as Candace saw, I had every size from like extra small to triple, 3 times extra large. Anyway, I'm glad we got that sorted out. So yeah, we got the shirt sent out to you. And you said you bought a hoodie on our new merch site, so that's cool. Thanks for doing that, Candace, and I hope your shirt gets to you fine. Let's see, I sent it out, was it yesterday? So you should probably get it. I forgot where you lived at. Was it on in the Midwest or East Coast? If so, yeah, you should get it early next week. Let's see. So, but yeah, good to see you here, Simply Flow. Honolulu. I have no idea what my body fat percentage is. No, I never got a measurement. I suspect I'm higher than like a typical like fitness person, just because I'm older. It's a known scientific fact that in general, not always, but like vast majority of times, as one ages, females, males, you have a little bit more body fat than you did in previous decades. And I was surprised to see some research recently that shows that, again, on average, it's not every single person, but yeah, on average, Asians have a little bit more higher, just a slightly higher percentage of body fat than Europeans. So I don't know. I know I don't have one of those 5% body fat things or something like that. I would say at least 10% or something like that, just from those facts alone. Even when I was at my thinnest back in the Duran Rider days, I still didn't have like abs, 6-pack abs or anything like that. I always had something on top of my belly hiding the abs. So yeah, I think that's part of the genetic thing right there. There's no more exercise I could have done. I couldn't have eaten a more like low-fat diet and exercise anymore, and I still didn't have 6-pack abs. And I wasn't worried about it. I just noticed now in retrospect, yeah, I wasn't trying back then. I noticed, yeah, look at my photos. I was skinny as heck, super, super skinny, and still a little bit of tiny of fat on the belly. Let's see. Feed Guardian. You're only manual labor through your work as a mechanic. Basic exercise in the morning, nothing too crazy. Devouring some potatoes. Okay. I was just saying, if you're doing like lots of like running or cycling, I would say if you want to put on some muscle, don't do that. And you can do it, but not if you're in this like intense phase of trying to put on muscle. I would say, or at least minimize that. But yeah, just basic weight training. Make sure you get enough calories. And you being 6'9", Big Guardian, yeah, you will need more calories than your average person. That sucks. The bigger you are, I'm 6'4.5". I know what it's like. I'm eating all the time, so you got to eat a lot. And I would maybe suggest possibly checking out not the definition of vegan, but something that helped me out to get a few more grams of protein, because you might be eating a lot, but you might not be getting all this the amount of protein needed to synthesize muscle or whatever. I don't know. I'm not an expert on it, but I can highly recommend. Shoot, what am I doing here? I just got a whole new shipment of this stuff. I put this in my smoothie every freaking day. The clean green protein from Clean Machine. It sounds like a protein powder. It is technically, but it's from a whole food plant, duckweed. It's just all ground up, mixed with some pea protein. And it's got some great stuff being a whole food plant. It's one of the few plants that has bioavailable B12. It's got omega-3 fatty acids. And you can just see the list here. It's just got a bunch of good stuff here. Decent amount of calcium, decent amount of iron. But yeah, one scoop of this will get you 40 grams, or is it 20? Let me look again, my bad. Yeah, 20 grams of protein, which is 40% of what is recommended daily value. So let me give you my link to that. Oh, actually, I forgot to do some stuff here. Let me give you the link. Okay. Let me give you the link to Clean Machine. Wow, my bad. I didn't even put our link to Streamlabs. Okay, here it is. We have a code, as I was going to say. You can save 10%. Looks like they might even have a better code than mine right now. But anyway, let me give you my infos here, which is Happy Vegan. You could save 10%. And yeah, I'm affiliate. I get a little, this is small, it's nothing to like write home about, just a small commission off it. But I would be taking this anyway, even if I were not. I'm just so blessed. This is one product I'm so happy I have like an affiliate deal with them, because they send me some product at a really great price. So anyway, check it out. And yeah, I recommend this fully. They're a fully vegan company. All their stuff's vegan. And while I'm at it here, let me paste the link to our Streamlabs if you want to leave a donation there. And YouTube doesn't take a cut of it or anything like that. So let me paste it, and I'm going to pin it up top. All right, pin message. All right, handled. So anyway, yeah. That's one place I get my protein, from Florida. That's where they grow it at. That's where they grow the make the duckweed. Yeah, Uncle, there it is. There's my code there. Yeah, I can't say enough about. I really, really, really love their stuff. You know, and it just so happens that they're run by really cool vegans making a fully vegan product. You love your morning smoothies if you garden, then put some of this in. Seriously, check it out. Try it out for a month and see if you notice any difference as far as like, you know, putting on more muscle. Assuming you're doing some like resistance work and, you know, with it. But I didn't do any resistance work today. I played basketball, and I come back and I still have my protein. You know, I put in my little Clean Machine green protein in there. Let's see. So let's see if I missed any questions here. Let's see. Midnight X. When I was vegan, you were never fit in knife. Oh, you're not vegan anymore? But that's cool to share that you know, you're fit then. It wasn't like, you know, destroying your life like Rick Rubin, you know, oh, when I was vegan, I couldn't run a marathon. So, yeah, veganism sucks, you know, even though I never got off the couch, you know, but I couldn't run a marathon. There's this other guy I heard about that could run a marathon, but I couldn't do it. And the only difference was I was vegan. Like, you know, I'm glad you're not doing that kind of thing. So anyway, what in the hell are you talking about there, Papa Batsy? So, hey, Batcube. So anyway, here we are getting started. Do we have our cultist chant for the day? Which one? That it doesn't suck being vegan? Oh, Midnight X sucks. So you were vegan 2 years, but your family wouldn't go. That's sad to hear. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, if you're like close to your family, live with your family, you just gotta step it up and be more independent. That's why I didn't stay vegetarian back in the early 1990s when I first tried. I was still living at home, and you know, I wasn't making the food, so it was tougher back then for sure. All right, now it's getting a little cool in here. Let me get that turned off here. What's that, Travis? About 4,000 calories a day? I eat a lot of tahini and peanut butter. I have to get in at least 4,000 calories a day or you lose weight? Really? Wow, you must have a wickedly fast metabolism there, Travis. Wow. Yeah, there's our vegan chant for the day. It doesn't suck being vegan. Hey, and while I'm plugging stuff, let me turn you guys on to some more Clean Machine Green Protein. No, to our merch.happyhealthyvegan.org, where you can get this shirt or the Vegan Cult Member shirt or recreations of our old black Happy Healthy Vegan shirt. It's all there. So let me paste the link to our shirts. Our new shirts. All right, there we go. So anyway, back to the current live stream here. So Fu Man Poo, that sounds like a Pink Floyd lyric. Anyway, let's see. What's this? Tarny Vegan? How do I feel about the fact that AR, I'm not sure what that is, and XR are mostly, if not all, ethical vegans? Who are you talking about there? And their direct action campaigns, such as the soup thing, hand grilling, milk dumping, and do you think is good? Direct? Are you talking about direct action everywhere? I'm not sure who you're talking about. Let me know who you're talking about there. Oh wow, Avi She. Well, thank you so much there. Thank you for your generous super chat tip there. Yo, Ryan, been a while since I've logged in YouTube. So great to see you again. Thank you, Avi. Hope all is well. Love your channel, mate. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for tuning back in. We're still here making content. You haven't been in for a while. Check out some of the recent videos, like the one where I responded to Rick Rubin, the music producer, Rick Rubin, guy who did Red Hot Chili Peppers and all. He was on Joe Rogan saying how he ate tofu and ruined his health because it's all carbs. I check out my video where some people on TV are saying that Bill Gates puts microchips in vegan burgers. So yeah, we're still responding to all the nonsense here. So thank you so much, Avi. But what I think about I'd have to see one campaign versus another. I mean, some forms of vegan activism are, I think, as far as like that, the more like radical kinds are some I think I approve of more than others. It all depends on a case by case one. So I'm not sure what the soup thing is. Hand gluing, I'm not sure what that is. Milk dumping, I mean, it really depends. What we're talking about, if you're getting media attention, that might weigh a little bit more if you're kind of crossing some ethical and legal lines. I personally don't like to do things that are legal. I don't like going to jail, and I don't like using it as my vegan beliefs as a justification to like commit crimes, because if I can get away with that, if that's my justification, people can use their radical extreme beliefs of like, insurrecting the Capitol. Hey, it was justified. I believed it was the election was stolen. Stuff like that. People, it can justify like terrorism. I'm not saying vegans are terrorists. I'm not comparing vegan activists to terrorists. But I'm saying the same justifications that we can use can be used by others to commit way more just horrible, evil, unethical acts. Ace, eating meat is healthy and natural, buddy. Well, taking a poop on someone's head is completely, it's not unhealthy and it's totally natural. There's nothing like, I don't need plastic to poop on someone's head. Just because something's not unhealthy and is and natural doesn't justify. Yeah, like killing a guy in the woods is natural, not unhealthy for the guy doing the killing. I'm not sure what you're trying to get at there, Ace. But anyway, if you have something more cerebral to share with us, something with more substance, go for it. But yeah, thanks for doing some kind of appeal to nature fallacy. Oh, if it's natural, it's good. Yeah, eating plants is natural. I mean, what's plastic about eating plants or something? They're not grown in outer space and plastic or something like that. Anyway, yeah, I'm not familiar with ALF is that Animal Liberation Front or something like that? I really don't know anything about them. I honestly, I really don't know anything about them. See, I'm even having trouble knowing if that's their name. I've maybe heard of them, but I really don't know what their actions are. So to me, to speak of them would be inappropriate. It's like asking me what's my opinion about the World Series. The only thing I know about the World Series is what you guys just told me here in this live stream. I know the Astros are in it, the Houston Astros. Who are they playing? I have no clue. But if you guys ask me about the World Series, my opinion is crap because I'm ignorant, completely ignorant. My point to make that is not to bag on baseball. It's to show that I'm completely ignorant about ALF. So yeah, I really can't give you a meaningful opinion about them, but other people would. A lot of people to give opinions about things they know nothing about. They pretend they're not ignorant about it. They just pretend, that they know what they're talking about, and I don't BS you guys. So Tarny, you're from Anonymous for the Voiceless background. So naturally, I had to learn more to see how many ethical vegans are in these groups. Was pleasantly surprised that most of them, if not all of them. Well, yeah, for groups like that, yeah, it's ethical vegans. Yeah, you're not going to find too many of these like woo-woo health, burn all your fat away vegans. No, we're an ethical vegan channel too, and this is my form of my preferred form of vegan outreach. Not my only one, but this is where I feel the most comfortable. I'm typically not going to get in too much trouble here. I'm not going to get arrested or anything like that. And I'm a philosopher. That's my training. That's my background. I'm a PhD philosophy dropout. So this is a forum where I get to apply my critical thinking skills, analyze arguments for and against veganism, and that kind of thing. And this is more my wheelhouse. This is where I can be like a Michael Jordan of a vegan activist. And I think, more street activism is cool, and I want others to do it. I'm not saying don't. It's just not where I feel like I can be like a Michael Jordan of vegan activism there. But yeah, it's just this is where my skills and talents, whatever you want to call them, kind of intersect the most. All right, so the Phillies are in it. Okay, thanks for educating me on the World Series. Wait, who's arguing for being a carnivore? Let's see, V Guardian, last question. What are my thoughts and tips for starting your 9-month-old on her vegan journey? I've never had a kid or baby or anything like that, so I really don't know what to recommend in particular. I do know that health organizations from around the world, groups of doctors, dietitians, PhDs in the appropriate fields, have position statements that saying vegan diets, appropriately planned ones. Don't just feed your daughter just like, a raw diet or something like that. But yeah, appropriately planned vegan diets are nutritionally adequate for all people in all stages of life. Again, that's not my opinion. I'm just reading or regurgitating the opinion of official health organizations. I would do some more, maybe talk to some vegans who have had children. But yeah, I cannot speak to that. I have no firsthand experience on that, unfortunately. Let's see, what's that? Taryn, I said it was Taryn. I was getting all dyslexic on here. Taryn, your question more is, do I think based on history and other rights issues having to do with direct action campaigns that in order to change legislation, it is necessary to get more change? Yeah, and there's many ways to change legislation. Yeah, there's street activism, for lack of a better term, and there's lobbying, like groups like the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine in Washington D.C. They're working as a lobbyist group. I think same with the Good Food Institute, working as a lobbyist group to influence legislation. So there's many ways to get it done. So it's not all you have to go on the street and maybe get arrested potentially. You can work in a totally no chance of getting arrested form of activism in the form of lobbyists. And there's people such as myself who put out dissect the philosophy of it all. So I'm saying yes, vegan activism is absolutely necessary, but I don't think it's necessary to have to cross legal lines to get arrested. But if you feel comfortable with that, and I'm not here to say that is wrong. Just I'm saying me as a 55-year-old, I don't want to go to jail or anything like that. But maybe I'm a wimp. Let's see. Hello, Kim Lifford Bishop. Let's see. Why are we talking about eating meat? Is there someone here arguing for eating meat or something like that? What am I missing? Is there someone here? Let's see. Oh, here's are you burned oils? Are you a MAGA by any chance? I'm just looking at your flag there. Just curious. I'm not accusing. I'm just curious. You are loading on healthy carbs and refined sugar. Terrible thing I'm doing to my body. What do you mean? What am I eating? Tell me these horrible things I'm eating. I'm loading on healthy carbs, loading? I mean, I just eat a balanced, sensible diet. I don't load. I'm not promoting, hey, everyone, eat carbs and carbs, more carbs and more carbs. I eat a healthy, sensible, balanced vegan diet. So you can tell me, let's look here. Let's look at the first meal in our Happy Healthy Vegan cookbook here. First thing I see right here are legumes, which are most high in the macronutrient, not carbohydrate, but protein. So I'm getting a bunch of protein in here. And I see, there's some rice, which has carbohydrates. That Asians eat rice. They're not all obese and dying early like most Americans are, or dying, diseases of Western diets. There's kale, there's sun-dried tomatoes. So tell me how this is unhealthy. What's your name again? Burned oils. Tell me how this is going to kill me. I want you to refer me to some science I'm aware of, how eating kale, beans, and rice is like a diet that will take years off my life. Like, be specific. Like, what disease am I going to get from eating food like this? I'm just kind of curious. Beans, and this is wild rice too, which has a little bit more protein, I believe, than like just regular white rice or something like that. So how is eating a meal of wild rice, high protein legumes, and kale gonna decrease my lifespan? What diseases am I at more risk of succumbing to? Like heart disease, diabetes? Like, let me know. So we're eagerly awaiting the reply. And I'm curious if you're a MAGA person, burned oils. Just curious. All right, so, and there's no salt in that recipe. If I see someone talking about cutting out sodium, CA Garden. Is soy bad for you? I've never seen any studies, Frank, that those who eat like soy have a lower, a shorter lifespan compared to those who eat no soy. I've never seen any studies that soy increases your risk of mortality, increases your risk of heart disease, diabetes, stroke. I'm naming the things that kill the most people. Odds are, if a person dies, if you're a gambling man, if you bet that the person died of heart disease, diabetes, or stroke, you would win. I mean, those account for more than 50% of deaths, I believe. So, no, I've never heard of soy contributing to any of those. There's a lot of misinformation about soy, and if you really don't like soy, or if you're allergic to soy, be it you're vegan or not, you don't have to eat soy. I think I went maybe a couple years as a vegan and ate no soy, literally, pretty much, I would say essentially no soy. I may have had soy a couple times at a restaurant, but we never brought soy into the house. We never went to the market and got soy or anything like that. But yeah, yeah. Midnight X, your only argument against veganism that there's really no civilization on Earth that has ever been exclusively vegan. Well, there's a reason why. Let's go not look at photos of me, but let's look at what the definition of veganism says here. All right, let's all drink up here. It's a philosophy. It's not a dietary pattern that archaic people have been doing throughout history. It's a philosophy. It's a relatively new development, a way of living which seeks to exclude as far as possible and practicable all forms of exploitation and cruelty to animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. So yeah, I don't know why people say thousands of years ago who are just trying to survive, they're trying to live past the age of 26 and not die of starvation or being attacked. They didn't have options like we do. They didn't have supermarkets, refrigerators, Uber delivery, DoorDash, all the conveniences that we have now. So yeah, I agree. There probably weren't any civilizations that were ethical vegans, let alone had the options that we have. But we're different. We're better than people from thousands of years ago. We're better than people hundreds of years ago. In the sense we have options that were not available to them.
Question mark.
Hey, thanks, Groundhog 11ish. Thanks for the super chat tip there. Happy Halloween weekend. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Uncle, come right back whenever you can. Hey, Samuel. Ryan, yes, I am vegan and 50. I'm 55. I was 53 a couple years. I'm 55 now. You're vegan and 59, and I'm not on any prescription drugs. Neither are you. So yeah, there's there's something to be said for that. If Samuel. No, who was it? It was who am I responding to here? My bad. Anyway. Okay, yeah, you might not have civilizations that in the past that were vegans, but there's reasons for that. But I mean, there's no reason why you couldn't be. Just because people weren't doing it 10,000 years ago doesn't mean you can't be vegan. There's no, they probably said they didn't have the ability to be ethical vegans. But if you're talking about health, yeah, I'm not on any drugs, and Samuel's not on any drugs. We're in our 50s. And I must point out, your average person in the United States, or the developed world for that matter, in his or her 50s, is on multiple, not just one, but multiple prescribed pharmaceutical medications to treat various ailments, majority of which are caused through bad dietary and lifestyle patterns. So, yeah, just pointing that out. Hutchie, 53 years old, 6 years vegan, no meds. Groundhog, okay. The pumpkin emojis turned into question marks in the donation message. That must be a Streamlabs thing. I was wondering what the question marks was like. Yeah, I think it's a happy Halloween weekend. I think so. But thank you so much nonetheless. But yeah, some of us need to be on medications. Like Graven Baby's been vegan since 2014 and on drugs, 3 different prescription pills. So yeah, veganism is not a cure-all for every last ailment in the world. And if anyone tells you that, just call them a bullshit liar. I've seen people say, oh, a vegan diet, or some say a raw vegan diet can reverse every disease known to mankind. Baloney. That's just complete charlatan nonsense. There's nothing inherently about veganism that's going to reverse all your diseases or make sure that you'll never need, it doesn't ensure that you'll never have to take a prescription drug or anything like that. That's not what veganism is. Again, it's an ethical stance against animal cruelty. And it just so happens to be a pretty darn healthy diet. If you make it so, you can, you don't have to, you just have beer and like what I say with French fries all the time, that's vegan, but it's not healthy. But anyway, if you do it in a healthy way, you can go a long way with it. But I'm not going to sit here and be a charlatan and say it cures everything. You'll never need to take any medications ever, because that's just plain just wrong. Corp joke. Do I think celebs are paid to say they're no longer vegan? No. I just think a lot of celebs, not every one of them, obviously, there's like Joaquin Phoenix, people like that who I respect a lot. I think the vast majority of celebs who get into veganism are trying to shred their abs out and look good in their bikinis when they go on tour on Coachella or whatever, stuff like that. I don't think too many of them are really doing it because they think it's wrong to exploit animals. They just think it's wrong to have a few extra pounds on their bodies when they take their shirts off or walk in their bikinis or do Instagram posing or what have you. I see very few of these celebs ever really give any indication that they give any darn about animal cruelty and exploitation. So I think that's why they quit. They do it for a while and maybe they're not getting the abs that they wanted or their butt's still big or whatever. They perceive it as a diet of some kind. We're going to shredded and ripped, and they don't get the results they want, then they move on. Larry Moore, you haven't found a taste for soy product? Yeah, I said I probably went a couple years as a vegan and had pretty much zero soy. You hate eating fake food? You don't have to eat fake meat as a vegan. Again, let's look at the first meal in the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook and see all the not fake meat we have here. Again, you don't have to eat fake meat, just food. Plants are vegan food. It's eating plants. You don't have to eat some bioengineered fake meat or something like that. You could eat a bean patty. You don't have to eat some Beyond patty or something like that. But yeah, beans, rice, kale, sun-dried tomatoes. I mean, that's plants. A lot of people say, I've never had vegan food before, or I don't like vegan food. Like, really? You've never eaten plants, or you don't like plants? So yeah, I mean, I just want to make the distinction there. Like, vegan food is not the same as like Beyond Burgers or something like that. Yeah, Dan Benaz. It can cure some diseases. It can help prevent a lot of diseases. It can help treat a lot of diseases. Just doesn't cure everything. All right, so it looks like I missed a few questions here, so I'll try my best. If I missed something, just ask again, and I'll see you. Yeah, AJ. People say I don't like vegan food. Like, yeah, you've never had an apple or a piece of bread. Yeah, it's funny when people say that. Like, plants are vegan food. You don't have to go to the vegan section of the supermarket and buy these weird frozen box things to eat vegan. Just go to the produce aisle like everyone else does and get plants. What's that, Graven Babies? You eat pinto beans on Friday nights. Love beans. I love beans too. I have beans almost every day. Had mung beans today, actually. We ate the khichdi recipe from Keep It Carb Baby. We have that pretty much once a week. Made it last night, and the way the recipe is in Keep It Carb Baby, there's usually enough for us to eat on the next day. So we had it for dinner last night and had some more today. Let's see. Yeah, even fries are vegan, Hutchie, right? Hey, Sarah, you're rooting for the Phillies. All right, cool. I just learned that the Astros and the Phillies are playing, what is it, game 1 of the World Series tonight? So good to see you, Sarah. It's too bad it had to be coinciding with tonight's Friday live stream. Like, how come they just couldn't wait till Saturday to start it all up? But anyway, good to see you here, Sarah. You can always watch the playback later. And yeah, to be honest, we haven't had anything crazy happen tonight. It's been pretty chill. No real big trolls, no death cult vegans. So it's been pretty nice, pretty friendly. Let's see. What have I been missing here? Actually, let me just take this as an opportunity to get a little stretch and a little water here. Yeah, we have a recipe, speaking about fries, like a no... like we put them in the oven and on like parchment paper. So if you want to avoid oils and stuff like that, have it be, as kind of healthy as possible. Not that oils are unhealthy, but having all soaking in oil doesn't sound that great, right? So yeah, if you want to have fries but not have all the oils, there's ways to do that, and we have that recipe too. Chickpeas and tofu, yeah, good go-tos there, AJ, for sure. Yeah, you can put them in an air fryer, put them in your oven. Yeah, we put potatoes in our air fryer all the time. Yeah, you can make your own beans, Midnight X. That's cool. Just, yeah, I just don't do it because it's just more work. I don't mind, being lazy and not soaking them. But that's cool. We've done it a few times. They're delicious. And they go bad. You put them in the fridge and they don't last that long. So we end up throwing them away sometimes. So that's screw it. I'm just going to get canned beans and that's that. But yeah, I admire it. If you can, sustain yourself on making your own beans, that's totally cool. Hey, VLAM, what's going on? Just dropping in. Can't join today as your husband and I are going on a mini road trip later today, mainly to practice your half-forgotten driving skills. We'll watch replay later, VLAM. All right, awesome. That's down, sir. Yeah, nothing crazy's happened yet. It's been pretty chill, relatively few trolls, no death cult vegans, so pretty peaceful and chill. So enjoy, yeah, get your driving skills back. Yeah, Angie doesn't remember how to drive at all, so that's cool. Don't lose that skill. Good to see you, V, and good to see you, Sarah. Yeah, stay as long or as little as you can. You can also watch the replay and maybe something crazy will happen later. But 48 minutes in, knock on wood, it's been pretty chill. Oh, Graven, you make your own pinto beans in the slow cooker. Nice. Oh, what is a death cult vegan? Oh, Carl, yeah. I just say that like everyone here knows automatically what a death cult vegan is. A death cult vegan is I came up with the word after having some of these guys come to our live streams and argue that in certain circumstances, some vegans need to, when faced with a choice between living or dying, they need to commit suicide. Like some have argued that Graven babies who needs to take some medications in order to live or maintain a high quality of life. Some have argued she shouldn't take them. She just should take one for the team and not harm the animals because drugs are tested on animals. No, I mean not continually, but decades ago. But anyway, yeah, some of these people are just so extreme as far as zero harm, no harm, this perfect level 5,000 vegan. They think you should sometimes consider killing yourself rather than taking a medicine or something like that. So yeah, there's various forms of death cult veganism. That's just one example of what I call death cult veganism. Cool green smoothie party. Your mom's doctor is learning the amazing power of a well-planned vegan diet. Your mom has aged minus 15 years during the last few years, according to the Levine biological age calculator. Awesome. Hey, Dre Starman, yeah, no trolls. Well, gotta change that. Where do you get your protein from? I've never seen vegans live past 60. Yeah, good try there, Dre Starman. Let's see, Follow Dottie. Next will be your 2-year anniversary of no animal products. Started this for her health, and after a few months realized animal products are unnecessary. Happy and proud to be vegan now. Awesome. Yeah, that's why I say, you hardcore vegan activists, don't bag on people who came to a vegan diet and weren't ethical vegans yet. We all come for different reasons. Some come for environmental reasons. I believe the longer you stay, hopefully the more you learn. And if you came for one reason, you'll learn about the others. I think it all makes sense. A lot of people come for health. Some come to lose weight, to have shredded abs. Hopefully they'll learn more and realize, I can have shredded abs if I want and not have to harm animals. So there's many reasons to to become vegan, or at least come to a vegan diet. And if you didn't come for ethical reasons, like, so you can learn more, realize it's wrong and unnecessary to harm all these animals, and voila, ethical vegan. Death Cult Vegan would be a good band name. Yeah, it would be, huh? There's already the cult, which in their old name was Southern Death Cult, so it's already kind of taken there. But anyway. Carl, you got it. You're only 500, level 500 vegan. Yeah. The Death Cult vegans are level 5,000 vegans. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they got mad at me because I said if I was stranded on a desert island and I exhausted all my plant resources, like say I ate all the plants, whatever they were, but there was like bivalves, and I was either forced to like die or eat the bivalves, I'd probably eat the bivalves, you know? I mean, that seems like, you know, faced with death, I would not eat a bivalve now. I have no desire to eat a bivalve. I'm saying if that will keep me from not dying, I would probably eat a bivalve. But a lot of them don't want me to do that. I'd rather have me die than eat a bivalve. So anyway, other than that, I'm not advocating eating bivalves. You know, we don't need to eat bivalves. Just leave them there in the water. You know, buy your food wherever you normally get your food from, or grow your own food. But if you're trapped on a desert island, I don't think. What do you think? I don't think it's wrong to like eat a bivalve if that means you'll see your family in the future. So yeah, some Death Cult vegans were mad at me to be honest, to admit that if I saw a bivalve, I would grab it. You know, if that meant not dying, I wouldn't be doing it to be selfish or greedy. It just meant not dying. So I asked him, what's the option? To just die? You know, and that's why I call it Death Cult veganism. Anyway, what have I missed here? Corpchick, if you're stranded on a desert island with VG, you'd eat him. You might, right? I mean, if he already passed on, you know, it meant not dying, you might. That's what I'm saying, you might do that, you know, just like the Donner Party. If you guys have studied American history, none of them thought they were going to ever eat a human being. But, you know, when their party got stranded in 7 feet of snow in the mountains, people died, they ate the dead people to stay alive, but they didn't think they'd ever do that. They'd probably swear up and down they'd never do that. But yeah, anyway, what's that, Dre Strumman? Do the points work like they do in Whose Line Is It Anyway, where the points don't matter? I'm not sure I understand that. C.A. Garden, that was a riveting Death Cult Friday discussion, like watching a tennis match. Wow. Yes, Uncle, I did turn on slow mode in the chat. It means, yeah, you have to wait like 12 seconds before. I think I can maybe back that off right now since it's pretty chill right now. Last week I wasn't sure. I forgot how to do that. I'll make it 5 seconds right now since things are pretty chill tonight. So I've edited slow mode down to 5 seconds. So yeah, if I need to crank it back up, I will. But I remember at the end last week, some guy that got banned or put in timeout, he took it way too personally and just came back and said all this horrible, hateful stuff and just spammed it. So yeah, put on slow mode. Larry Moore, you've lost touch with most vegan channels. You still watch During Rider for the cycling content. I haven't watched him probably since 2015, and I'm not surprised. He's still cycling. It seems like he's cyclist for life. You know, that's cool. Let's see, follow dieting. Your diet has wavered but never crossed over to eating animal products. I don't know any vegans in real life, so my live stream, cool, has helped you to understand the culture and dispel your notion that veganism is a fad. Yeah, I mean, it's not a fad, and I'm honored. Yeah, it's one reason why I enjoy doing these lives. There's many reasons, but yeah, I realize not everyone lives somewhere like I do, where there's a lot of vegans, and you might not have the community that we have access to, and events, and all these people. And yeah, you're not the first person to tell us. We're like the only vegans that you really have any kind of contact with. So I'm glad I can provide that. And yeah, show you it's not a fad or anything like that. It's just a stance against animal cruelty. And if you wanted to, you can be a healthy one too. If you want to lose weight with it, you can. If you want to gain weight with it, whatever people do on non-vegan diets, you can do it all. Oh, Harley's barely cycling now and back on steroids. It's so funny. Back when I was watching During Rider / Harley, like in 2013, 14, he's all he's like, steroids are the devil, and anyone taking steroids, he's calling them out as being bad people and worse, and now he's openly taking steroids. Like, what's up with that? Like, how can you go from like hating steroids and all who take steroids and calling out all these people for being on steroids, and many of them who weren't. I remember he called out like one of our friends, like Brian Turner, for being on steroids, not on steroids, but then this guy who's calling everyone out for being on steroids takes steroids himself. Please help me understand that, Hutchie. What the hell is... I don't understand that kind of hypocrisy there. Oh, vegan levels equals the points. Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot we were talking about level 5,000 vegans. What, that's what the death cult vegans are. I noticed they all seem to think they're level 5,000 vegans. Carl Baum, some sad news. Our local vegan group is disbanding. It stopped meeting during the height of COVID and was never able to recover. Oh, sorry to hear that. We have a troll. We have a troll. Vegan and green smoothie part 2 is a vegan counter troll. For every cow you kill, I will save 100 cows by convincing others to stop the killing machine. Where is our troll here? Hey, Mr. or Mrs. Troll, if you have something you want to troll us with, I must have missed what you said, so you can tell me. I'll listen to you. If you have something reasonably, just mildly intelligent to say, throw it out, and we'll have a listen. Okay? Yeah, Graven Babies. Yeah, veganism has nothing to do really with weight, gaining weight or losing weight. I'm just saying whatever people can do on non-vegan diets, yeah, you can do on a vegan diet. Yeah, it's not a weight diet, It's all, if someone's truly concerned about gaining or losing weight, it's all about being in or not in a caloric deficit. Yeah, veganism is a philosophy, uncle. You got that. CA Garden, yeah, SoCal has so many vegan restaurants and events compared to the Bay Area, which is surprising. Bay Area is known for being very forward thinking. In fact, one of the first vegan restaurants I ever heard of was in San Francisco. What was the name of that place? Millennium or something like that. But yeah, I think some of the first vegans I met were in San Francisco. So it's kind of strange and head scratching that there's not as many like vegan restaurants in the Bay Area as there is like here around us here in the Long Beach, LA area. Oh, no troll yet. Darn. Let's see, John Stump, you've been whole food plant-based for 11 years. Cool. This is my 12th year right now. Your wife is allergic to garlic. Any thoughts? Yes, get our books. Our books are like garlic free. I was just showing some people earlier, not only the definition of veganism, but our Happy Healthy Vegan. I actually haven't shown our books yet today. Let's go to our store, happyhealthyvegan.org. We have the ebooks. We have 2 ebooks, Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook and Keep It Carb Baby, and the print version of the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook. It's they're garlic free. Even though did Tracy, our moderator, give a couple garlic options if you wanted. But anyway, I would say check out our books because you come to people who don't like garlic. We're not technically allergic to garlic, but I don't think I react all that well to garlic. It makes me really stinky. So let me put the link to our books there. Not our box, our books. Here we go. So I would, check them out. We're one of the few vegan channels who's very not into garlic. So check it out down there. shop.happyhealthyvegan.org. Get the ebooks or the print book. We'll mail that out to you. We'll autograph it if you like. But yeah, both of the books, no garlic. So you've come to the right place. Well, honestly, I can't think of too many other vegan recipe books that are garlic free. Let me know if you guys know any others. You found your people here. Garlic keeps the vampires away, which is important this time of year, Halloween, right? You would cry if you're allergic to garlic, AJ Vintage. Well, I don't know if I'm technically allergic to garlic, but I sure smell like a stinky mofo after I have garlic, man. You can smell me for literally like 2 days. So either that's normal or something's not going on right inside of me. I shouldn't be so smelly for so long. Yeah, I can't read your name there, but yeah, many people definitely overdo garlic. And garlic, if it's overdone, it can really overwhelm the great natural flavors of foods. Instead, you're tasting a lot of garlic. It's the old Pueblo vegan Ryan dude. How's the hair growing, bro? I just cut it. Guess I ain't seen you up in Gilroy then. No, Gilroy, yeah, the so-called garlic capital of the world. We have driven through Gilroy many times. It's like on the way to many places on the central coast in Northern California, and I have to tell you, it smells horrible. It just smells like garlic all through Gilroy. Just roll up the windows and make sure the AC's on and we're not getting any outside air. It is stinky through Gilroy. Graven babies. Okay, your husband too stinks after garlic, but you love garlic and you put in everything just about. Okay, if you can deal with that, if you're okay with that, that trade-off or that equation. Yeah, I'm not saying it's good or bad to stink after garlic. I'm not making any judgment. I'm just saying I don't like how I smell after garlic, and Angie doesn't like it either, and I don't even really like eating the garlic, so there's really nothing to gain, really. Are you leaving, Hutchie? Well, good to see you. Yeah, I'm with you. I'd rather smell garlic than feedlots. Yeah, you have to smell some feedlots too when you're driving around certain parts of California. Yeah, I'd rather smell the garlic than feedlots any day, yeah, no questions asked about that. Take 3 showers? Well, the thing is, it's not, your body stinks. It's like from inside. So you could take a shower, but you're still going to like be oozing like stink out of your pores, I believe. I think that's how it works. So yeah, the shower is not going to really do anything. It's not like you have body odor like BO, from sweating. It's just like oozing out of you. There's nothing you can do about that other than let it take its course over time. In my case, it's like 2, sometimes 3 days of stinking. Yeah, it comes out of your pores. Oh, he doesn't eat the garlic either. You make his stuff separately. So your husband doesn't like eating the garlic, Raven. Oh, I thought you made everything garlic, and since you're making the food, he was eating it too, and unfortunately getting stinky from it. But okay, I get it now. He's trying to not eat it, but he'll still get some, I guess, sounds like. You have a joke, Dre? Let's see. Did I miss your Dre? Oh, it's about taking 3 showers. Unless you have a new one there. Let's see. Hey, Avi. Actually, now, when I think about it, you're about to have your 10-year vegan anniversary. You didn't even realize it until right now. I just started around the time I was getting recruited and started your army training. Oh, wow. All good with you. Wow, cool. So you're in the army back then. Yeah, we have another Johnny Bravo, who was on earlier, who started his army training a few months ago. Let's see. Namahan. The Jason from the first Friday the 13th is vegan? How is that? I thought he killed people. Did he eat like tofu or something? How does that work out? Oh yeah, the Stinkin' Rose restaurant. Yeah, I used to walk past there a lot in North Beach in San Francisco. Yeah, you can smell that place. I even ate there once, but that was back before I had my whole anti-garlic thing. Oh man. Is that a joke, Larry Moore? Yeah, I bet you. Yeah, if you just go into a garlicky restaurant like that, just for a second, it's like going to a smoky lounge bar. You just walk in for a second, like 10, 20 years of stink of garlic or smoke and booze. You know what I'm saying? You ever walk past, like, I used to jog past a bar in my neighborhood. Sometimes the side door would be open, and I just it smelled like decades of cigarette and booze. It just like, anyway. Oh yeah, we know where that area is. Anyone who's driven up Highway 5 in Central California there knows exactly about that horrible feed lot. You can smell that cattle feeding lot from literally like maybe 10 miles away, depending on which way the wind's blowing. You know you're getting close to it. Oh, the actor. Okay, now not Freddy the character, but the actor. The actor is vegan, or was he vegan back in the 70s or 80s? I'm kind of curious. I didn't hear that one. Yeah, 10 years is a great achievement either way, Avi, about being, 10-year vegan. Yeah, celebrate. I agree. Celebrate by going to a nice vegan restaurant if you got one nearby. Oh, wow. Shacktoberfest at the Queen Mary this weekend. They usually do a Halloween haunt kind of thing. I guess it's probably been going on. I just don't pay attention. I tell you, Halloween, this is kind of goes right past me, sort of. Not to say I dislike it. I just don't really do much on Halloween. I don't know. Maybe I'm an old fuddy-duddy. Rio, what do I think about feeding our companion animals vegan or non-vegan food? You got criticized for feeding both vegan and non-vegan. Yeah, that's why one reason why we don't like to talk about pet feeding and pet nutrition. In fact, like in the first year or two of our channel, Angie made a vegan recipe for cats. And the reason why we took it down is because people are on both sides. Like people, oh my God, cats are carnivores. You're killing them by not feeding them meat. And then other people are fighting on the other side. It's like, there's no way to win that argument. There's always going to be someone like really pissed off at you. So I would say, you need to figure out this on your own and maybe not get your answer from an influencer. But I will share something with you here about, let's see, do you have a dog or cat? Because I have a vegan veterinarian. It's not a position statement of like, say, a health organization, but it is the opinion statement of a vegan veterinarians. And here's what she said. She's an ethical vegan, not like a diet vegan. She's a vegan diet, obviously, but ethical vegan. In general, dogs are much easier to maintain on a vegan diet than are cats. Although cats are biologically carnivores, in many cases, they can be successfully maintained on a vegan diet as long as it meets all their needs. So yeah, this if you want me to send you the link to this, I'll put it down below. But anyway, my point is, no matter what you do, you're gonna have people pissed off you in either way. If you're like the level 5,000 vegans are gonna like criticize you and tell you should just euthanize your pet and all this stuff. And then you have like a lot of other people saying you're being negligent to your pet and all this stuff. So we don't want to get in this argument all the time like Groundhog Day. So we just don't even bother with that. And, sorry if people are being jerks to you. Wow, I didn't know they even had dairy farms in Marin County. It seems like the price of real estate in Marin County, California is like, you just sell your dairy farm and put a bunch of houses on there. You'll be like a multi-millionaire 10 times over. Yo, Groovy Lisa. Let's see, Gravy Babies, your dogs eat plant-based dog food and you don't give a F what anyone says other than their vet. Yeah, it's a matter between you, your pets, and your vet. And I don't care. Yeah, you shouldn't care what level 5,000 vegans say. You shouldn't care what anti-vegan haters say. It's none of their business. It's a matter of you raising your pets in a way that's healthy and your vet's not like tripping too hard. Cool, I'm glad you liked my response there, Rio, because I've been there. I've been in your shoes. You get crap on both sides. If you feed your pet vegan, if you say that, you're gonna get crap. If you say you feed your pet not vegan, you're gonna get crap. There's just vegans are gonna get clobbered either way. Oh, we had a spammer there, huh? Sexfind.biz. I don't even see their comment here. Cool. Oh, I see them. They got timed out. I'm gonna just ban them. Let's see. Hide user on this channel. Awesome. Cool. Oh man, Texas. Yeah, sounds like a place where there'd be tons of feedlots and dairies. Yeah. And the real estate is cheap there, so yeah, they're not gonna like sell those farms and turn them into like $1 million homes. Yo, Peter, Higoon, who's gone? Peter, was there a troll or something? I didn't see it, but good to see you, Peter. We've just had Uncle holding it down all night here, but it's been pretty chill. Really, no trolls really to speak of. We had the spam bot for sexfind.biz, but I think Streamlabs timed it out or at least hid their comment. Yeah, I haven't had really any death cult vegans tonight. It's been pretty chill tonight. I'm glad, over the death cult vegans. Oh, not staying long, just coming to say hi. Cool. Well, Uncle will hold it down. Yeah, you picked a good night to be out or doing stuff tonight, Peter. Yeah, we're having a relaxing evening here for sure. Uncle, if you want to make everyone happy, I like what you're saying here. Don't be a YouTube content creator. Yeah, it's the last thing you want to do if you want to make everyone happy. Sell vegan ice cream instead. But then you'll have these dumb anti-vegan people. Huh, huh, what's with this vegan ice cream? You're gonna die on that. You just can't eat soy ice cream. You're still gonna piss off some sensitive snowflakes like that. Yeah, a lot of these anti-vegans, they try to talk a tough talk, but they're snowflakes. Why would they care if the ice cream is vegan? If you don't like it, don't eat it, you know? Cool, you like the lava lamp? Cool, I'm glad I turned it on. AJ Vintage, yeah, you're right. It's not a live stream without a sex bot or two spamming us, huh? No, I've had spam bots for a long time, Larry. Just maybe not every week, but they appear. The spam bots trying to promote some kind of sex product or website or something like that. You know, whatevs. I'm surprised that, you know, they still exist. I'm surprised that YouTube doesn't have the technology to shut them down pretty much instantly. You know, it's not like YouTube doesn't understand what these sex spam bots are like, how to identify their comments. They all pretty much say and do the same thing. So yeah, Halloween. I usually like to, in the month of October, once the heat waves are over here in Southern California, I like to start watching like spooky, scary movies. So we watched something called The Watcher. Have you seen that? It's like a 6 or 7 part series on Netflix or something like that. Some people bought a house. Anyway, I don't want to give anything away, so we just finished that. And a few years ago, I've been recommending Only Lovers Left Alive forever. It has like Tom Hiddleston, Tilda Swinton. Anyway, yeah, one year I was going to rent it, and I said, oh, for $1 more, I can just buy it and own it and watch it forever. So I don't think about maybe watching that tonight. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. At least one of my favorite movies of the 2000s. It was like before Tom Hiddleston was in Marvel movies. He was pretty, you know, obscure to American people actor. But yeah, I love that movie. Maybe I'll chill out with that tonight. And that's I totally relate to that movie. I feel like I am much like his vampire character, making music and kind of pissed off at the world for being so stupid. You know, all these dumb meat eaters and people who just spread misinformation and lies. Anyway. Enough of me going on a little soapbox there. Wow, after your heart attack a year ago, one of your favorite treats was vegan ice cream. Well, be careful there, because, yeah, you probably know this. Yeah, saturated fat is not your friend. You know, raises LDL cholesterol. So I'm very sparing with my indulging in vegan ice cream, and I'm really stoked when I could find one that's not like coconut oil or milk based. You know, sometimes like I'll get Cotto because it's way healthier in comparison. But yeah, once in a while. But yeah, talk to your cardiologist about how often you can indulge in the vegan ice cream. But that being said, I'm sure, you know, since it doesn't have dietary cholesterol, just the oil, it's probably less cholesterol than a non-vegan ice cream generally. ANCAP, where are your messages? Where are your messages? Let's see. All right, Graven Babies. Wow, it's late for you. Your kid is in downtown. Is your kid out having like a party, like doing a Halloween party? But yeah, good to see you here, Graven Babies. I'm glad no one told you that you should like, you know, commit vegan suicide because they're death cult vegans. I'm glad no one said any crap like that to you tonight, Graven Babies. We got a week in here without them picking on you. Any poop messages? No, we haven't had any poop wall tonight. Yeah, the poop wall is clean. Yeah, there might be some poop wall message from last week that I forgot to clear out, but yeah, no new poop wall messages tonight. Yeah, it's been relatively quiet. I feel like I didn't do my job right this week. You know, if I didn't attract enough like haters to come and try to debunk veganism or just say something stupid. I think someone did come on earlier. Ace likes to come on once a week and leave a dumb comment. Ace Jackson, is that your name? He said, "Hey, where do you eat your protein?" or something like that, or meat is healthy or something like that and natural. Where VG at? I don't know. I really don't care. He's been banned. I have no idea what he's doing. Don't care. The haters gave up. No, it's kind of random. They kind of come in waves or spurts, you know. So we'll be kind of haterless, trollless tonight, and then I'll probably get payback next week or the week after or something like that. So yeah, well, let's appreciate this really relatively like chill, peaceful, like, you know, live stream tonight. Oh, you like to watch Lost Boys, huh, Dana's World? That's one of your... which one? The one from the 80s or the one from the 2000s? Because they did that remake of it. And both have their good points. Yeah, Diabloso. Yeah, people told me I should check out Yoga Girl. Where should I find her? I don't know if I have a link to something. Is she an Instagram or TikToker or YouTuber? Let me know if you know what I should look at, if you have a title of something. I was hoping to get to that this week, but I told you I just had so many weird appointments and things I had to do this week that kept me away from here that I just didn't have time to like make any videos really. Oh, yeah, Lifting Vegan Logic made a video about it. Okay, maybe I'll check that out. But I guess we're all over. That's old news now, right? The Yoga Girl situation. So the bottom line is just don't listen to these flaky influencers. You know, it's... Anyway, the 80s Lost Boys classic. Okay, cool. That's the one I thought of immediately when you said that. But I remember they made one of like a decade or two ago. Yeah, how do you go from eating plants to dog meat? Really, like dog meat? Like where the hell does she buy dog meat at? Does she like find her own dogs and round them up or what? I mean, that's gross. Ugh. The nutrient she needs is in dog meat? Who told her that? What science shows that there's some missing nutrient from the human diet and the only way to get it is from eating a dog? Like, how do you go from vegan to eating dogs? It shows she was never even vegan in the first place. I mean, what nutrient is it? And there's like no supplement. And was she really diagnosed being deficient in this nutrient? Or did like a lot of these flaky, health-based YouTubers that quit being vegan? It's just, she's just intuitive. Like, oh, I think I'm deficient in something. And let me know. I hope it was Elwood's organic dog meat, Travis. I hope that's where she's buying her dog meat from, huh? If you guys don't know what that is, look it up. What can you do about a very traditional Thanksgiving dinner for your mom, Mythulion? I'd say just make her a really awesome vegan Thanksgiving dinner. There's a lot of Thanksgiving doesn't involve the meat. I mean, you can always get a tofurkey that's close enough, and get all the plants right. Nail the plants, like the potatoes, mashed potatoes. You can make them vegan. Get all the raspberry or cranberry, all the plant stuff, the greens and everything. Just make it really good. You don't have to have turkey. You don't have to have a dead animal. Just pour the gravy. The gravy is what makes the turkey taste good, right? So have a good plant-based gravy. I thought tofurkey comes with their own. So just make a great, delicious turkey gravy, all the fixings, all the plants, and I don't think your mom will be complaining. It has a lot of salt, John. True. That's why I said if you have to, if you're not, don't have any other options, it's cool. Just one night, right? It's not like you're gonna eat. Well, I mean, and if you have leftovers, but it's just one meal. So I usually wouldn't recommend a super high salt meal. But if it's like one time and it's to help, get through Thanksgiving with your non-vegan mom, do it. You'll just be bloated for a day or two. Maybe your blood pressure will suck for a day or something. You'll be back to normal. I don't think it's gonna take a day off your life. That's my guess. Not a doctor, but that's just my guess. Dana's World. It's hard to watch Ravana eat meat. Why should anyone watch Ravana anymore? She was full of crap, right? It's like we knew her vegan diet sucked, and and now she's eating meat. Like, why would anyone still be watching her? Oh, Diablo, so Elwood Dog Meat is a vegan-run parody account. So they try to portray themselves as like this legit dog meat company just to see all the hate that non-vegans give them for eating animals, to show the hypocrisy that people have towards eating animals. So yeah, you should follow them on social media. They're awesome. Elwood Organic Dog Meat. Yeah, it's a satire, as AJ says there. Yeah, check them out. They're great. They generate a lot of attention. They do it so legit. I wish I had thought of that. It's a great idea to get a point across out there. Yeah, I see some tips there about making some vegan ice cream. Yeah, we got the recipe for vegan ice cream, frozen bananas, and keep it carb, baby. Easy to do. Tofurkey ham has even more salt. Yeah, like I said, just one meal for one night. You can have the tofurkey loaf and all. Yeah. And they also have some fun merch, Travis points out. I haven't checked out their merch yet, but I can imagine it's probably pretty funny. So chill tonight, guys. It's just not right without the haters. Travis, you want to pretend to be a hater again or something? Didn't you do that to me one night? It just something seems missing about my Friday night here. We're doing the live stream. That's all good. I feel good about that. You guys are cool. I love that. You know, good vibes. But just something just seems off, you know? I'm like looking around like, what's not working right tonight? It's like, we don't have the haters. We don't have the death cult vegans, which are the new haters. You know, there's something it's just weird. Travis, you gotta like mimic a hater for me. It's too peaceful, lol. Oh, Dinosaur. Goji Man reviewed Ravana. Yeah, I reviewed Ravana too at the same time. We're all just like flabbergasted at the stupidity that it was coming from her at the time. I got a haircut Wednesday. Joey still make YouTube videos? Joey Carstone? Yeah, totes. Haters come on later, typically. That rhymes, Lynn. And what was I going to say? That's typically true. Often we'll get more haters later on. I want someone to pick on. No, I don't need someone to pick on or anything. And maybe the haters out trick-or-treating, but maybe that's how old they are. Maybe the haters are really like, you know, like 13, 14, 15-year-old people, maybe, you know, they come and talk a big talk, but they're really like, middle school and early high school people, maybe. Who knows? I don't know, but that's something to consider as to why we're not getting as many haters tonight, huh? Let's see, Travis. I was vegan for a year and I ended up with a zinc deficiency. My doctor said I need eggs. Silly vegans. All right, that's pretty good, Travis. I got to use my hater voice too, so that's cool. Thank you for allowing me to get my hater voice out there. Healthy boy. Ryan, I heard that the National Meat Packers Association released an article this week saying that it's healthier to eat meat. Thoughts? It's funny. Remember last week? I think that's the guy that we banned and came back and just started spamming us. I said that find me a health organization anywhere in the world that says that if you eat vegan, you're going to die. Because that's what he said. His friend was vegan and died, and that's caused an effect in his mind. So show me any health organization. Remember, he came back with a meat packing association. Remember that? We found some trade group of meat packers, and I said, do you understand how those aren't health professionals? They're a marketing group for meat packers. You know, that was awesome. Hey, AJ Atomic Vegan, yes, the weekly cult dues. Now I'll put the bowl out. If anyone wants to do any weekly cult member dues, we'll totally take it. Yeah, we're just getting by on small numbers here, small views and everything, so we'll take whatever he can. John Stump, yeah, what's my experience to get our friends to go plant-based? Show them that we're not eating just seeds and nuts. You know, a lot of people think, oh, you just eat like kale and birdseed, right? Or like, no, we eat like delicious food. I mean, if you don't care about it being the healthiest, perfectest food, that's the word, perfectest. Yeah, you can have vegan ice cream. I just had a delicious vegan pizza the other day that I never had before. It's delicious. You know, there's vegan burritos, tacos, Chinese food, whatever you can think of. There's a delicious vegan version of it. There's vegan eggs. You know, there's vegan meats. There's, you know, then you just eat regular plants too. You know, just regular whole food plants. So there's nothing you're lacking as a vegan. You know, if people think, oh, what's it like to never eat a burger again? Like, I don't know. I can go eat a burger right now. Maybe, Larry. Who knows what they're watching? Yeah, I'm just funny, like how they wake up this morning. Usually, like a hater wake up with their limited time on the earth. What should I do today? I'm gonna go troll that vegan live stream tonight, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm just wondering why that thought didn't enter their heads today. Anyway, I should have VD on this show. No, I try to help VD. Let me give her some content here. VD, I don't think you've made any videos about me recently, so let me give you some thoughts, you know, or some food for thought, so to speak. Because, you know, she'll just get a video of someone talking, and she'll find that one moment. She'll just kind of scrub the video and find that one moment where I'm sitting there all, hey, I'm like, that one moment where you're blinking, and she'll freeze that. You know, and that's her whole video. And she'll make like go on for like 8 to 10 minutes how being vegan is what I look like. So let's give her a nice thumbnail. So you guys ready? 1, 2, 3. VD. Let's give her a timestamp too. So let people know that VD should go to 1 hour, 24 minutes, and 40 seconds and freeze this. and she can make I want to hear her, I want to see her creativity in action and come up with a really great story as to why being vegan is why like I want to see what she's going to say about that. She hasn't made a video about me in maybe like a year or so. So she's losing it, like losing her touch. So come on, make up some nonsense why I look like that. And oh, by the way, VD, remember you made a video about me saying I'm bald? Well, I just got my hair cut again. It was 3 months ago when I got my hair cut last. It just keeps growing, VD. I know what to say. It just keeps growing out, and I'm 55. So, and my eyebrows still haven't fallen out, VD. Remember how you said my eyebrows are falling out, VD? And they're still here. Remember, VD, you said I have like permanent creases on my forehead? Yeah. When I go like this, I can make them. And then I go like that, they're gone. So it's not because I'm vegan that I have these things here. It's just because I raise my eyes up. It's like a normal human physiology thing. But anyway, I want to see some more stuff, VD. So yeah, how about this? You could make a video about that, explaining that. Yeah, they all can make a video right now. Travis, my neighbor ate only McDonald's and lived to be 93. If God didn't want us to eat animals, why he make them so tasty? Come on, man. There, Travis. Yeah, debunking veganism. There you go. Awesome. And that's my official hater voice there, by the way. What does VD look like? I don't know. She usually hides herself, right? She doesn't show her face all that often. She doesn't show her figure or body or whatever all that often. She just kind of hides as she picks on vegans on their appearances. Yet she's such an enigma about her personhood, her appearance, I should say. Why are your messages being deleted, ANCAP? I don't know. Let me look. That one didn't get deleted. Are you using all caps? Or are you using foul words? Because I do have some filters in place on Streamlabs and YouTube to help like do some moderation before it hits the live stream, so I don't have to moderate it, or my moderators don't have to. So let me know. I see your message right now, ANCAP. Let me know, what were you talking about? Did you paste a link maybe? I actually don't see anything deleted from you. Let me scroll up one more time. Oh, here's one for Dana's. That's fine. You said you like your videos because they're stupid. Yeah, ANCAP, I don't see anything being deleted. So just type it again, bro. Yeah, Lynn saw your message too. Hey, have you been trolling? Chrissy, you're plant-based and watch a gorilla show and get hungry watching the meat. That's hilarious. Huh? Dawn, that's a good point. Are you responding to someone, Dawn Jackson, say, we are vegan because we have the view that hurting and killing animals is wrong. We don't have to. You're saying you left a lot of messages here. Well, ANCAP, I don't know what to say. And we don't even have Peter, our moderator, just Uncle. Is here, and Uncle hasn't been deleting anything. Yeah, as Uncle, the moderator, says, there must be something wrong on ANCAP's end. So ANCAP, yeah, just say it again. I don't know what happened. You must have had some kind of technical problem, but it has nothing to do with me or Uncle. Possibly it could have gone through a filter, but if so, I usually have a message saying that ANCAP's message was deleted or held up due to some issue, and I don't see any messages like that. So just say it again, ANCAP. We've already wasted enough time. Time is money. Wasted enough time trying to explain how. Just say it. We're not doing anything to block your message. Just say, I want someone. If you have something provocative to say, if you want to debunk veganism, do it, because it's been so wrong having an hour and a half live stream and not have anyone like try to debunk veganism. I just feel like something's missing with my Friday. It's just not right. I'm really nervous and I have anxiety because of the missing debunking. So just go for it. AJ Vintage can relate to Chrissy. Yeah, you watched a video of a gorilla eating lettuce and celery and it actually looked delicious. Let's see. Yeah, is ANCAP gaslighting us? I don't know. I'm not going to suggest that, but yeah, I just kind of wonder what's going on there, ANCAP. Costume suggestion for me and Angie, Rocky and Bullwinkle. We don't have any costumes ready to go, old Playboy. I'm sorry to say. Yeah, we don't really do anything for Halloween much. Too old to go trick-or-treating. We'll get too much crap. Yeah, well, a couple years ago, we gave the candy out to the kids in the neighborhood. That was fun. Then we went to Disneyland after ran out of candy. Yeah, no poop ball entries yet. It's just weird. I just something's just wrong with my Friday here. You know, just like I felt like I'm in a weird dream. Like I'm doing a live stream. There's no poop wall. I haven't really shown the definition of veganism much. It's like, what's going on here, guys? I'm like, I don't understand. What happened? Have I been such a non-effective vegan activist that, you know, the haters aren't coming anymore? Like, what's going on? ANCAP is a weekly troll that visits us. Well, he hasn't really been doing good trolling yet, other than saying his messages are not getting through, which they are. We just saw 2 get through right there. But anyway, maybe ANCAP is busy typing away right now, so just let it out. Let us know what you think is wrong with veganism, and we'll be glad to look at it, because there hasn't been any others to look at tonight, really. What, AJ? One guy is giving out tequila to the adults accompanying the trick-or-treaters? Is that legal? That's cool, though. Oh, Travis, if I can listen to 3 albums for the rest of my life, what would I choose? Oh, man. I don't know, Travis. That's tough. I know Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here would definitely be on there. The other 2, I'd probably pick a Cocteau Twins album. Not sure which one. Could be Bluebell Knoll, could be Victorialand. I don't know. It's tough to say. I don't know. Third one, I'm not sure. Uncle, yeah, we don't get many kids. But the year we did get quite a few. We made our house look really cool. I mean, for us, you know, we didn't go all out or anything. But we got some decorations and cool lights. We put them out front. I mean, in the front of the house. We don't have outdoor lights. But anyway, we attracted some kids that year to come trick or treat. And they're greedy. We said, hey, just take what you want. They're just taking just taking all the candy. So we ran out kind of quickly, and then we shut it down. Let's see. Lynn is saying ANCAP 77's first language is not English. Oh, how'd you know that, Lynn? Hey, Lynn, and good to see you. They might not have all the vocab we have. I understand that. If that's true, I didn't know that, but all he said so far is that his messages were getting deleted, and yeah, we're not deleting them. So anyway, here's ANCAP. I haven't even write anything. You guys are already afraid. No, we're not afraid. I want you. I told you my Friday night is messed up. I'm just like, I'm in a weird dream. Like there's no one debunking veganism or trying to, you know, say nonsense. So please, like, make my Friday right and say what you got to say. Okay, just get it out there. We're not afraid. And nobody is afraid of what you're going to say. We want you to say what you're going to say. So just say it. And if you don't, I might time you out. Just get it out there. I don't want to keep telling you to say it. Just say it. I'm going to give you one last chance there. Say what you're going to say. Okay, David. Oh, this is a good one, Ryan. So now that cricket-based protein is now a thing, it's really a thing, and vegans indirectly take part in an insecticide. Lol. What's my take? Would I eat it or not? Poop all worthy? Huh? Who's saying this? Why would vegans eat crickets for? I don't understand the connection. So if you have if you have a strange subset of people who think that they're not getting enough protein and they need to supplement with crickets, okay, that's them. What does that have to do with vegans? I don't understand any connection. Like, we're getting enough protein. I don't understand why we'd want to have crickets for. How's that relate to veganism, which is a stance against animal cruelty? What's that, Larry? Your boss at work dressed up as Gru from Minions. What does that say about us employees? Banana? Okay, fam, have a good night. You're going, Dre Starman. Stay troll-free. We might be staying troll-free. Let's see if ANCAP777 can, bring the troll home tonight. Just bring it in here. ANCAP he's afraid. Yeah, we're not afraid, ANCAP. We're wondering if you are afraid. Travis is a little afraid. Okay, we were wrong. I couldn't speak for everyone, actually. Travis has a small degree of fear about what ANCAP might be saying. people are eating bug flour, but like, why? Are these people like protein deficient, and is this something they're doing to remedy their lack of protein? Like, I don't understand. Like, are they just doing it to be trendy and to get views or something like that? I don't understand. Would people think they need to eat insect protein for protein for? Like, why are they so concerned about protein? How about like these people that are eating insect protein to get more protein? How about, I'm sure 90% of these bug protein eaters are deficient in potassium and fiber. Why aren't they eating more plants? Why are they eating stupid bugs for? Not to say the bugs are stupid. Why are they stupidly eating bugs for? Nutrivore, being vegan, eating bivalves. Who's Nutrivore? Is that an influencer too? Like, you don't need to eat bivalves, as I said, unless maybe you're trapped on a desert island and you have no plants and you'll die of starvation, but you have a bunch of bivalves. Look at you, then eat the bivalves. But Nutrivore sounds like a guy who's not stranded on a desert island. He has access to markets and food. Why the hell is he eating bivalves for if he considers himself vegan? Again, there's no nutrients in bivalves that you need to be alive and be healthy. Else I'd be long dead now, 12 years vegan. Yeah, leave those bugs alone, ex-King Felix. Yeah, read Garth Davis's book, Proteinaholic, which I have back here. Multiple offense. Why is this chat all about debates? It's not about debates. We don't do debates here. I'm not a debate channel. I'm not Dr. Avi. I'm not Ask Yourself. Those are debate channels. Those are debate-centric vegans. What I am is a critical thinking-focused vegan. Not to say those guys don't use critical thinking, but they love to debate. I invite people to come here and throw their best reason at me why veganism is wrong or bad or whatever. And then we shine the light of critical thinking on their thought and see how well or not well their idea holds up. But multiple defense, this is not a debate channel. We don't have debates on this channel. I don't like debates. I like critical thinking. That's what I studied. I went to college and studied and got a degree in philosophy. I'm a philosophy PhD dropout from the University of California. But yeah, I didn't major in debate. They didn't teach us to debate in philosophy school. We learned to think. We learned to use critical thinking. So anyway, can it be a chill one about chill stuff? Yeah, that's what we've been doing all night. Multiple defense. We've been chilling all night here. There's been no funny business or anything like that. You used to enjoy coming to our channel for that vibe. We got it. You came on the right night, multiple defense. This is the night we are chilling. We are so chill tonight. We're chill as a cucumber. But yeah, this is not a debate channel. I'm not sure we got that idea that this is a debate channel. You could probably count all the debates I've had over the 7 years of our channel onto like one hand, Okay, multiple defense. Fair enough, Ryan. All right, cool. You're not vegan anymore, but I'm still keen on veganism. I like my vibe. Cool. You came to the right place. I'm still the chill vegan, and I'm still the critical thinking vegan. The whole time I've been doing our channel, maybe not the first year as much. I was kind of confused when I started. But anyway, our focus for like the past 5-6 years, showing people how easy and non-weird it is to be vegan. It's not some weird, trippy, crazy thing. And at the same time, responding to misinformation in the mainstream media. And on Friday nights, just from random anti-vegans that come and spout complete nonsense. But yeah, this is not a debate channel. I don't love debates or anything like that. They're usually painful. And no one really wins a debate. It doesn't mean if you win a debate, doesn't mean that your side is automatically granted truth or being correct. I think debates are kind of a big waste of time. Yeah, we're chilling like a villain. We're doing all that stuff tonight. We be chilling hard here. What are good vegan candies to give out? Well, when we gave candies out in 2019, I believe we were giving out like something called Jolly Ranchers or something like that. Angie knew what they were, but yeah, she did the research. Those are vegan. You guys can share your favorite vegan candies down there too. I don't eat much candy, so I haven't done the research in a while. I probably knew more back in 2019, 2020. I haven't thought about it in a long time. Oh, here's ANCAP. You're here, ANCAP. All right, let's see what ANCAP says here. Veganism is about not hurting animals. There is not to debunk. It's a style of life. Why do you even care about debunking veganism? No, I'm not debunking veganism. There are other people out there, ANCAP, who think that they are debunking veganism. So I will often allow them to come here and say why they think veganism is wrong or bad, or why they think they have a debunking of veganism, and I'll listen to what they have to say or read their words, No, I don't think, I think it's ridiculous that veganism can be debunked. It's just, so I give them an opportunity to tell me why they think they've debunked veganism, and I respond in a calm, usually calm manner, using critical thinking and evidence when necessary to show that they did not debunk veganism. So yeah. Yeah, veganism is it's not about not hurting animals. Look at the definition of veganism here. It's drink, guys. It's a way of living which seeks to exclude, as far as possible and practicable, all forms of cruelty and exploitation. It's not necessarily hurting animals. It's not exploiting animals. It's not being cruel to animals. And killing, harming, what'd you say there? Like not causing them pain or whatever. Yeah, of course. But it's not exploiting, not being cruel to animals, not treating them as objects to be exploited so profits can be made for people, stuff like that. Yeah, so it's not, But I agree with you. I don't think veganism can be debunked, but unfortunately, ANCAP, most people out there think they can debunk veganism, at least most that come here that are anti-vegan and pissed off at us. So I allow them to say their piece, and I listen to it as objectively and honestly as I can. I try my best to not misrepresent what these people say, and I try my best to respond to them in the best way I can. ANCAP, I agree with you. There's nothing to debunk. However, you know that, I know that, and most of us here know that, but unfortunately, ANCAP 777, every week we have some people that come here and think that veganism is something to be debunked. So that's the situation we find ourselves in. So I'm just giving them an opportunity to try to debunk it and show them that they're being ridiculous with their belief that veganism is something that they can debunk. So ANCAP, we're in complete agreement here. See, we weren't afraid of you. Well, I mean, I said, Travis was a little bit afraid and stuff. Well, people will try to debunk it on many grounds, like diet and stuff, you're saying, ANCAP. A lot of people will say, well, a vegan diet is going to kill you, or something like that. And well, even though that's not related to ethical veganism, like what we eat, but there are objective facts on the matter. It's just not a matter of opinion. Like, does a vegan diet kill people? Some say yes, some say no. Like, no, there's a truth to this. It's not just something that we can agree to disagree about. A vegan diet doesn't kill you. It's appropriate for all people in all stages of life. Not my opinion, it's the opinion of health organizations around the world saying pretty much this exact same thing. After having read the relevant research, they're not just sitting in an armchair saying this. These are, opinion statements of health professionals based on the evidence, the best evidence they have. So it does relate to diet because a lot of people want to bring that stuff up. So I have the appropriate information to show these people. AJ, you're vegan and have IBS, but never stop being vegan. Awesome. Yeah. It's not a diet. It's an ethical stance against animal cruelty. And there's foods you can eat that can, I'm sure, help IBS or worsen IBS on a vegan or non-vegan diet. I think. Am I right there, AJ? Again, I'm not a medical doctor or anything like that. Just what I thought was true. Let me know if I'm wrong. What's that, David? You think carnivores are vegans are two sides of the same coin? Wow, I got to see what the next sentence is, because already I'm going, what? Okay. What makes a real difference is those on each side who can be open-minded and treat their beliefs as truth. How are we two sides of the same coin? Veganism, let's have a drink again, guys, is a philosophy and way of living which seeks to exclude as far as possible and practicable all forms of cruelty and exploitation to animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. So how is the opposite side? The opposite side of the coin is like, no, we disagree with this, and we want to exploit animals as much as we can because there's nothing wrong with exploiting animals, because animals are like paper towels and plastic. They have no intrinsic life value. They're just objects to be exploited by humans so that humans can make money and gain other, whatever, just gain off of them. So how is carnivore like a two sides of the coin? You got some explaining. Maybe you can make the argument. You can make the argument. I just want to hear how carnivores have anything to do with veganism. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. Just convince me. It's a philosophy, not truth. Your truth. I mean, what do you mean it's a philosophy? Yeah, this is something you agree with, that it's wrong to exploit or harm animals. I'm not saying there's a truth to this, like God came down from heaven and threw it down here on the earth for us or something like that. We all have to abide by this. No, it's a position that you either agree with or disagree with. Just like I believe it's wrong to murder humans. It's not like God came down and threw, I guess he did the 10 Commandments or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's either like a lot of people think it's fine to kill other humans. That's, what I'm saying? A lot of people think it's fine to exploit animals. It's something you either agree with or disagree with. Hey, Brian Kroc. Yeah, I agree with you. You can't debunk veganism. It's not something that, all you can say is like, I disagree with this. I believe it is totally okay and fine to exploit animals and be cruel to animals. I'm totally on board with that. That you just disagree. You can disagree with this. You don't have to. It's just like some people think, no, I think it's fine to rape humans. I think it's fine to do home invasion robberies on my neighbors. People can think those things are fine. I disagree with those. I think it's wrong to do home invasion robberies on humans. On your neighbors. I think it's wrong to rape humans. And I think it's wrong to exploit animals. Again, there's nothing like God brought it down on earth and stuck in the ground. Here's everything that you have to, follow. How is it an extreme, Heft? Please explain. Oh, we finally got some haters or anti-vegans here. How is it this extreme? How is it extreme to say, how is this an ideology? First of all, you're saying it's an extreme ideology. How is this ideology to believe that it's wrong to harm and exploit animals? How is that wrong? Please tell me how that's extreme and ideological. Like, if I believe it's wrong to harm and exploit humans, you wouldn't say that's an extreme ideology, would you, Heft? You probably believe it's wrong to harm and exploit humans, I'm guessing. Well, that I just extend that belief over to animals as well. How's that extreme? Believing that it's not cool to go out and kick a dog in the street, that it's wrong to go stab a cat at the cat shelter. Like, how is that extreme? I think it would be extreme to go out there and start kicking a dog or hitting a cat with a stick. That to me sounds like extreme, weird crap that'll get you landed in jail. So please tell me, how is it extreme to believe it's wrong to not only to not harm humans, but it's also wrong to, it's wrong to harm humans. I also believe it's wrong to harm animals. How is it wrong to extend my belief of not harming humans over to animals? I don't see that as extreme. Please tell me why it's cool to go hit a dog with a stick. That seems more extreme. I'm saying no, don't go hit the dog with a stick. And you're saying no, animals are to be exploited and harmed. Lakers play tonight, Larry. I was watching a little bit before the game. They looked all right tonight. They looked better. So don't tell me how the game went. I'll check out the highlights on YouTube after the live stream. Hey, Bill Seabury, how's it going? Yeah, Diablo, it's weird how veganism makes people so aggressive. Hey, mi comunidad vegana. So I'm waiting to hear how veganism is an extreme ideology. How is believing it's wrong to exploit and harm animals extreme? I mean, someone tell me, how is that extreme? And how is that ideology? It's just a belief. You either believe this or you don't. I believe it is wrong to harm and exploit animals. How does that make me some extreme extremist weirdo or something? It's just a simple, basic belief. It's not like I believe that we're all from planet Z-Box 7 and we're going to drop nuclear bombs on people. That's extreme and wacky stuff there. I'm just saying I believe it's wrong to harm animals. It's wrong to exploit and be cruel to animals. No, David, I don't think you said it. It was the other guy that posted after you, David, that said the word extreme. That wasn't from you. That was from the dude after you. What's his name? Heft. I said there's always a gray area in life. Okay, like, what do you mean? There is a gray area. Like I said, if I was trapped on a desert island and I ate all the plants and there's nothing left but bivalves, I would probably eat the bivalves if I was faced with the option of death by starvation. Yeah, if you're talking about gray areas, yeah, but then that's not where I have options. As far as possible and practical. Well, it's not really possible to eat anything else other than bivalves or die. So, yeah, there's a gray area, and that's, just because they're gray areas doesn't mean veganism is debunked or is wrong. It just means you don't have any options. If you don't have any options, how can you really be vegan? If you're, I'm saying if you're in a survival situation, you don't have the same options that we all have right now, sitting presumably indoors with access to the internet and stores and restaurants. I could have Uber Eats deliver something within 20 minutes if I was that hungry. You don't have that stuff on a desert island. No, I'm not saying you said that, Dave. You're talking about gray areas, and I agree with you. There are gray areas, and I just pointed out a gray area. I'm not debunking you, David, sure. I'm just saying, yes, there are gray areas. But just the fact that there are gray areas doesn't mean veganism is debunked. It just means some people might not have options in certain weird, extreme circumstances. Okay, you agree with that, David. Awesome. Not the desert island, Helen. I just brought that up as an example of a gray area, which doesn't debunk veganism. Profit of profit. I must have missed what you're saying. What are you talking about there? Profit of profit. What are you saying? Desert islands are better than desert islands? Lol. I don't follow you, Prophet. State your thing again. Well, David, yeah, you said you can't debunk a belief system. Well, again, I don't know if this is truly a belief system. System sounds like it has complicated parts. It's really in philosophy, it's a proposition. That it's wrong to exploit and be cruel to animals. You either agree with that or it's not even really a belief system. It's just it's one belief. And we could argue over semantics, what constitutes a system, but you make it sound more like it has more baggage than it really has. It's one belief. It's the belief, it's actually two things. The belief, cruelty and exploitation of animals. You either think it's right or wrong. It's either cool to exploit and be cruel to animals, or you think it's wrong. That's it. That's all there is to it. You either believe it's wrong to do that or not. It's not really a system. It's like being against rape is not a belief system. I'm against raping people. Yes, I believe it's morally wrong, or I believe it's wrong. Don't rape people. That's not a belief system, right? But I don't want to get into semantics there. Now, I know you're not calling it a cult, but how is it a system? What is systematic about having a belief that I'm against raping humans or murdering humans? That's not really a system. It's just a belief I have, a moral belief or a stance I have. And same thing, I have a moral stance against exploiting animals and cruelty to animals. I would love for you to explain to me how that's a system, how it's more complicated than yes or no. Yes, I agree with this, or no, I disagree with that proposition. So let me know. I'm just kind of curious. Oh, Heft is back. Awesome, Heft. It's fundamentalist. Again, David, who is more on your side, understands what I'm talking about. Maybe David's able to understand what I'm saying here. Please explain to me how this is a manifesto. How is it a manifesto, or what are you saying, fundamentalist, to believe that I'm against raping people, humans? I believe that it is wrong. I believe it's wrong to murder humans. I believe that's wrong. And I extend that belief over to animals. I believe it's wrong to exploit animals. I believe it's wrong to be cruel to animals. How is that fundamentalist or a manifesto? You got the explaining to do, so we're listening. Please share with us how that's some kind of fundamentalist manifesto, to have a belief that it's wrong to exploit animals. Please share that, because I believe it's wrong to exploit humans. So you don't think that's some kind of communist manifesto or whatever, but you think having that belief about animals is. Please show me the difference here, because I'm all ears. David, because you line up with a movement of people who follow your same ideology. That's a system, in your opinion. Okay. Right, sure. I mean, I'm just doing what I'm doing here. I'm just here using YouTube as a platform to speak to people, to speak my opinion to the world. And it just so happens that most people who my message resonates with are vegans. So, I mean, I'm just telling you how it works. I didn't come out and say, hey, I'm going to line up with the vegan movement. I'm just here doing my thing in my house here by myself or with my wife, and it just so happens that the message resonates with people who understand that it's wrong to exploit animals. I don't think I'm doing anything weird. It's like I go and follow bands on YouTube. Like, people will talk about certain bands, and, it's just what their interests are, it's what you're interested in. I don't think there's anything culty or ideological or belief system about that, following a Pink Floyd thing or reading about like Les Paul or Fender guitars. I don't think we're some fundamentalist cult or something. I'm not saying you said that, what I'm saying? Our belief system, it's just interest. People naturally follow things that they're interested in. It's like, why would you follow something you're not interested in? It's just I wonder why a lot of people like Heft are here hassling us, and he's not even interested in veganism. Because it's written like a government leaflet or Bible? No, it's just a proposition written down on a freaking website. You don't even forget that it's written down. I'll just speak it to you. Veganism is a philosophy or way of living which seeks to exclude, as far as possible or practicable, all forms of exploitation and cruelty to animals for food, clothing, or other purpose. It's a definition. They have to spell it out. They just can't say, don't harm animals. It's wrong, bro. They can't say it like that. That's not a definition. So they need to spell out what veganism is, and likewise, in the definition, have wording to show what it is not. So if you don't like the wording, tough crap, Heft, but it's just the definition of veganism. So everyone drink up. We got to check out the definition of veganism one more time. Yeah, Larry Moore, system as in belief systems. We have a set of common beliefs. And I agree with you, Larry. I think set even applies that we have a set. To me, a set can have only one object in a set, if we're talking like mathematical theory. But, a set often implies multiple instances of something. There's really only one thing. We just believe it's wrong to exploit animals and be cruel to animals. That's really the core belief of veganism. Yeah, you can add a bunch of stuff on top of that, but that's really what veganism is. That's why I don't like to make it seem more complicated than it is. It's really simple. It's really freaking simple. Don't exploit and harm animals. They could just really say that. We believe it's wrong to exploit and harm animals. Just say that in a nutshell there. Profit or profit. Yeah, that shirt. Let's show you that shirt here. We got it on our merch store here on, let's see, where'd I put it at here? Nope, it's not there. It is here. Here's our new shirt. So you can get the Doesn't Suck Being Vegan. You can get Vegan Cult Member. I'll put the link down in the show chat here. Our new shirts. All right, thanks for asking, Profit. Kurt at Happy scroll up to what I said. Hopefully it defends veganism. Let me see if I can find it, Kurt. I will try my definite. What's that, Lynn? What do you say? So is every definition a Bible? Is a dictionary mini Bibles? Good point. God, who am I looking for again? I'm sorry. It was Kurt. Okay, Kurt. Let me see if I can find what you said up there, Kurt. I'm trying my best here. Maybe you could paste it if I don't find it, Kurt. I saw you ask me again to scroll up. Oh man, I'm not finding it, Kurt. closest resemblance to human mouth teeth. I'm missing what you said, Kurt. Maybe you could say it again. I'm having trouble finding your comment. Just kind of scroll. Maybe you could scroll and find it and paste it yourself. I'm having trouble finding it right now. Hey, Dr. Barry, came at a good time. We had like an hour and a half of no trolls and no one trying to debunk veganism. Now we're finally starting to get our first pushback about maybe 10 odd minutes ago. So it came at a good time, but it was a pretty chill. It has been a pretty chill and very peaceful, strangely peaceful. I think a lot of the anti-vegans are out trick-or-treating or something tonight with their trick-or-treating friends or something. Do I eat a lot of oatmeal? I have oats, some kind of like muesli, which is like an oatmeal, almost every evening. That's like like a little fourth meal after dinner. Okay, Kurt, here's what you're saying here. When you look at different animal species, mouse and teeth versus humans, it's different than, let's say, a carnivore's teeth. When you look up, yeah, I know what you're saying there. Yeah. I mean, but that doesn't matter to people who are debunking veganism. They don't really care about teeth or like species-specific diets or something like that. They just think veganism is some crazy cult thing. Albert Heft is saying he thinks that a way of living which seeks to not to exploit animals, not be cruel to animals. He's calling that a Bible manifesto credo. It's a definition. It's really hard to define veganism in like a couple words and do it justice, Hef. So I'm sorry you don't like the definition. Tough crap. You don't have to like the definition, but that is a workable, usable definition of veganism. Is it the best in the world? Others can debate, others are better, but this is a workable definition. Not exploiting and harming animals. That's basically it in a nutshell. Don't harm or we don't believe it's wrong to harm and exploit animals. If you think that's too woo-woo for you, tough crap. You don't have to like it, tough crap, but it's a simple definition. Words have definitions. And if you don't like living in a world where words have definitions, you can live in some other world where you can not have definitions. See how that does. Hef, so you're going to debunk veganism. All right, Hef, let's put you up on the poop wall here. All right.
I'm going to leave your words on this board for all my classes to enjoy, giving you full credit, of course.
All right, here we go. Poop wall. Hef, you made it. First guy to get on the poop wall tonight. How do you feel about that? About you're saying that meat is red, therefore you've debunked veganism or something? Let me get that. All right, 1 second here. All right. All right, 1 second, almost got it. Bam, and let me make it visible. So let's look at Heft has debunked veganism. The real debunk is that human color vision registers red meat as well as red or any other which color fruits and vegetables. How's that sound in support of omnivorous eating? I don't understand what you're saying there because your grammar is just like not right. The real debunk is that human color vision registers red meat as well as red or any which color fruits and vegetables. How that sound in I don't know what you're saying there. What is he saying? That the human that we see like a red apple and we see red meat. So if you see red, the human color vision registers that as something you should eat? Am I interpreting this right? I'm trying my best. I don't want to like, I don't know why there's an F in front of Heft. I shouldn't say Heft. I'm not trying to dish you there, Heft, or anything. Let me fix that. I'm trying my best to represent Heft's intention as closely as possible here. Please help me if I'm doing it wrong. So he's saying that veganism is debunked because apples are red and meat is red? Hot lava is red, right, Alfie boy? Should we consume that? Black widow spiders have a big red dot on their back, so that means we should play with them and maybe even eat them? So is that what you're saying? Do I have it right, Heft? You're saying because an apple is red and a chili is red or can be red, and meat is red, that debunks vegan. You have to give me some more. I don't first of all, I don't understand your position, and even if I did, I don't think that makes any sense. Like, how does that debunk veganism? Let's look at the definition of veganism, guys, and see if like it has something to do with the color of food here. Oops, not our shirts here, but does veganism have anything to do with the color of food? Let's take a look at it again. A way of living which seeks to exclude as far as possible and practicable all forms of exploitation and cruelty to animals. Does it say our food has to be a certain color? It says we're against exploiting animals. So does it matter if you're eating a red apple versus a green apple? I just don't understand what the fact that red meat is red has to do with cruelty and exploitation to animals. If you guys have any ideas or have to, if you want to weigh in, please explain your point of view, because it makes no sense to me the way you have it phrased now. Maybe you can do a better job and fine tune it for us, but to me this is just like, what? How does red meat and red apples have anything to do with harming animals, exploiting animals? Don't talk to Dr. Bear. Talk to me, okay? I'm the one talking to you right now. So I don't understand how the color of meat has to do with anything. In fact, I've noticed when you cook meat, it becomes brown. So most of the time people are eating brown meat anyway, from what I understand. So anyway, who cares what the color is? How does the color of food, basically Hefty the color of food has something to do with something, and share with us what the color of food has to do with anything. Yeah, Joseph, meat turns brown when it comes to contact with oxygen. Yeah, Bill, veganism is not about what we eat. Veganism has nothing to do about eating a red apple versus a green apple. It's about not contributing to exploiting animals of all colors. I don't understand what color, because your whole thing is here about color. How does human color vision have anything to do with a stance, an ethical stance against animal cruelty and exploitation? I don't see the connection. Let me say it to you one more time, Tef. How does the color of food have anything, how does the color of food or human color vision have anything to do with being against exploiting animals? Please make the connection for me, because there's a million miles of a gulf, of a gap between those two concepts. So I would really like you to help us out here and explain this. Yeah, Samuel, some poisonous frogs are red. Maybe we should eat them. The stop sign on my corner is red. Should I eat that? I mean, what does color have to do anything with if we should eat it? And again, and if we should, how does that have anything to do with an ethical stance against animal cruelty? And ex-King Felix says in his professional or personal assessment, it's a pretty weak argument. It's not even an argument. You can't even dignify it with an argument. Where do you get this? That red means it's good and wholesome. Like, yeah, poisonous spiders and frogs have red. The stop sign out my street is red. How does the color mean we should eat? There's a lot of things that are red that are not wholesome. And what do you mean, like, just... oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, I'm sorry, Heft. I'm sorry. It means it's good and wholesome to want to eat it when you see it, and shouldn't be considered immoral to slaughter any herbivores or non-mammals. I mean, humans have red meat, right? I mean, so since humans, like animals, have meat on us, it's tasty, right? So you should want to, you want to eat it, right? So if you were to see it like a deceased human laying down on the ground, you slice into it, saw the red meat, hey, I'm going to eat that guy because that looks tasty. I don't understand. But then again, you don't have to do that because you live in a society where you have access to food. You're not dependent on finding a dead guy or a dead dog on the side of the road. You can actually go to a market and buy food. And that's what veganism is all about. We have choices. We're not trying to survive. We're not living like in Neanderthal times, lucky to live to like 20 years old. We have choices that primitive peoples didn't have. So this whole appeal to nature or appeal to color vision argument, maybe that was true. Maybe that was a good rule of thumb to use, Heft, a long time ago. Maybe. I'm not saying it was, but if it was ever applicable, it was a hell of a long time ago. Now we don't have to worry about, like, you know, surviving because we can buy food. We don't need to hunt or find a dead guy on the side of the road and eat him or something like that. So that was interesting, Heft. Any vibrant color. That makes zero sense because there's ugly colored potatoes or something, like just grayish, brownish potatoes, just boring colors, and they're great and nutritious too. So you're trying to say there's a connection between color of food, nutrient density, and therefore we should eat it. Well, yeah, there's nutrients in animals. I've never denied that. No one's denying that animals are without nutrients or human flesh is without nutrients, but we don't need to eat in either of those because it's wrong. And Dr. Bear, hey, Dr. Bear, thanks for the tip. Hey, Ryan, my mom sent me a Livestrong.com article this week about how phytic acid in beans significantly reduces the body's absorption of iron, zinc, magnesium, and calcium. Yeah, I've shown this article. Yeah, that's misinformation that gets spread. Livestrong, anyone could post an article to Livestrong. They're not like some moderated by health professionals or a medical board or anything like that. Yeah, I've shown articles from Harvard T-Chan School of Public Health that debunks this very myth. If you want, I could find it for you right now. If you really need it, Dr. Burrell, I'll look for it. It basically says, yeah, this is stupid. It didn't say that in Harvard, but they said, yeah, they contain phytic acid, but they're deactivated once you soak and cook them. And tell me, who in the world eats unprocessed beans or legumes? You can't digest them. So yeah, there might be, there's phytic acid in them, but once you've prepared them for eating, they've been deactivated. So yeah, it's half true, but they're not in the foods. The phytic acids aren't in the beans once you actually consume them. So it's like a stupid thing that people say. Yeah, it's true before you cook them. I'm surprised that's still going around, but yeah, I actually am not. But let me know if you'd like to see that, Dr. Bear. I'll Google it for you real quick. You can look it up. Harvard T-Chan School of Public Health, anti-nutrients. Just Google that and you'll find it, Dr. Bear. Anti-nutrients. Yeah, potatoes have come in all different colors. So does it mean the ones of vibrant colors are the ones we should eat? Solid aneurysm. Should we only eat the purple potatoes and not eat like the yellow potatoes or the brown potatoes because those aren't as vibrant? I'm saying there's no connection between color and what we should eat. Again, there's nothing in here in the definition of veganism that says eat only the most. Veganism is a philosophy in which we eat the most vibrantly colored foods because those are the ones that have the nutrients that we need. No, it doesn't say anything like that. It says don't harm and exploit animals. It has nothing to do with color of foods, or it has nothing, likewise, it has nothing to do with nutrient content or density. Notice how they're not saying anything about what you should be eating here. Makes no mention other than don't eat the animals. Yeah, X-King Felix, back to Dr. Bear's thing there. Yeah, it's the healthiest thing kid eats legumes. There's so many studies I've seen, and I've seen, Dr. Garth Davis, others show studies that, longevity is associated with eating legumes. Like, why would you want to not eat one of the healthiest foods in the world? Because some guy like me, non-professional, made a post on Livestrong. I mean, I got a post on Mind Body Green a long time ago. You don't need any credentials. They just have to like your article and they'll publish it. Livestrong is the same way. Wow. Well, Avi, let's check this one out.
Is there any point to debate about meta-ethics, moral relativism and such, with citizens who already hold and abide ethical practices and are following first world country governmental laws? Hope you understand what I'm trying to say.
Let me see what you're saying there. That's quite a lot to process there. Meta-ethics, that sounds like something your average person would not want to get in a discussion about. Moral relativism and such, with citizens who already hold and abide ethical practices and are following first world country governmental laws. Well, thanks so much, Avi, She for the 2 super chat tips this evening. Much appreciated there. I guess I'm not fully understanding your question. You don't have to leave a super chat tip to get my attention. I'll be on the lookout for it. But I'm kind of wondering why you want to have a debate about moral relativism with just like basically you're saying kind of just like sort of like good people in first world countries. I'm just kind of curious. I'm not sure I understand the context of what your question is in. So yeah, please share a little bit more. Heft. Many vegans suggest vibrant meals. Eat the rainbow. Well, yeah, I've heard like raw people say that really, and I have problems with raw propaganda and raw diets. And there is propaganda in raw music. But yeah, if you want to eat the rainbow, Heft, cool, totally cool. But there's no requirement. You're thinking like veganism means optimal, super healthy, because that's what the raw people are saying. If you eat raw vegan, you're gonna have all this health, and you see them 5 years later, 7 years later, and they're not even vegan anymore. I know this because I follow them on Facebook, and I read, when I quit veganism 2 years ago, like what? 5 years ago you're like raw and preaching about how it's the greatest thing in the universe, and now you're eating meat. Anyway, yeah, if you want to eat the rainbow Heft, cool. If you want to do that as a vegan, awesome. Totally cool, but there's no requirement and it's not necessary. I don't make any concerted effort to eat the rainbow colors of foods. I'm healthy. I have my blood tests up, Heft. Have you seen any of my blood tests? If not, I'll go find a playlist for you and I'll link it down here. You can see all my blood tests. I'm doing fine without eating the rainbow. 55, just got a blood test 2 days ago. I'll put the results up soon. Doctors are always amazed at my health, my vibrance, all that, and, So I'm not missing out by after 12 years of not eating the rainbow as a vegan. But hey, if you want to eat the rainbow as a vegan, totally cool. I'm not going to knock you, but it's not necessary. It's not part of veganism. Veganism is the philosophy and way of living in which we seek to include as many colors of the rainbow into our diet. Said no definition of veganism ever. Hey, Peter. How's it going, Peter? We have a little bit more action now. It was pretty quiet when you came on earlier, but we have a little more action going on right now. Okay, B12. I saw a question about B12. I get my B12 primarily in 2 manners. One is through the Clean Machine Green protein that I put in my smoothies every day. Well, pretty much 99 or 98% of all my days have some Clean Machine Green protein, which is duckweed. It's not some weird protein isolate or anything like that. It's got, let's see here. Let's look at the nutrients here. It has 47 micrograms, which is 20% of your RDA of B12. And again, let me put the link to Clean Machine because we have a coupon code where you can save 10%. And as I said earlier, I would still be a big fan of theirs even if I didn't have any kind of affiliate deal with them. I'm just blessed. I'm like the luckiest guy in the world almost. I feel like because I can get their stuff at a discounted rate, and I love their stuff. I would be putting in my smoothies every day is what I'm saying. The other way I get my smoothie is, my B12 is a sublingual spray. We could look it up on Amazon. It's like Garden of Life B12 spray or something like that. Just look it up. I'm not affiliate of that, but I use that almost on a daily basis as well. And I'm really curious to see where my B12 levels are, because when I got my blood tested about 18 months ago, I wasn't using the B12 sublingual spray. I was just trying to see how well I would do with Clean Machine Green protein alone. So now I'm going to see how it's going to be with the B12 spray. So we'll see. Kurt, I see what you're doing there, Kurt. Yeah, you want to bring up the biology arguments, which are fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all, Kurt. I applaud you for that. Let's see. Back to that, Ryan. When you look at our stomach acid versus carnivorous animals have hydrochloric acid, which makes it easier to break down hefty meat they consume. I agree. Absolutely, Kurt. But that's not going to convince Heft or anyone about anything, I'm afraid. I'm just trying to show Heft. We can talk about diet all we want, but veganism is not a diet. I don't know why it keeps coming back to a diet. I mean, yeah, sure, vegans have to eat something. We're not, supposed to like commit suicide because we're against animal cruelty and exploitation. But veganism is not a diet. Again, just look here. It just says nothing about like it's the healthiest diet or the species appropriate or specific diet. It's a stance against animal cruelty, Heft. So, Heft, please don't make this about a diet or a colorful diet. If you want to eat a colorful diet, Heft, awesome. But just because you do that doesn't mean we all should eat the rainbow or whatever you think you're doing. Oh, yeah, forgot to hit the drink bell there. Solid aneurysm. I'm not a archaeologist or paleontologist or anything like that, but has been said many a time that food was grown a little bit differently back then. It wasn't as washed, things weren't as clean. B12 is a soil microbacteria or something like that. Again, I'm not a biologist or anything like that. It's in the soil. We wash all our stuff. It's a little bit different now than compared to thousands of or even hundreds of years ago. So yeah, people weren't taking B12 supplements back then, obviously, but food was not as cleaned up as it is now. And it's not my opinion. This is what I've seen many people in the field say. Kurt, I don't know if I saw your question, but I just read your comment there. If you had something else, let me know that. Yeah, and Alfie Boy's pointing out, supposedly B12 is in creek water, which we're really not, most of us aren't drinking from anymore. Our lifestyles basically are different from people, say, even 100 years ago, let alone, say, 10,000 years ago. I like to say here's why I don't like to look at the biological arguments too much as well, Kirk, because you're not bringing these arguments as much, Kurt, but I see a lot of the discussions kind of circling back to this. I really don't care too much personally what people were doing 1,000 years ago or 10,000 years ago or whatever, because that's not our life now. People back then were lucky to live to be like 25, 30 years old. They didn't have supermarkets. They didn't have refrigerators. They didn't have the internet. They didn't have Amazon. They didn't have Trader Joe's. They didn't have Taco Bell. They didn't have vegan Ben & Jerry's. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different world back then. We don't live in their world. So, but however, I agree with what Kurt's trying to say, though, about our biology is very well adapted to eating plants, because all these people like Hef think we got to eat meat. No, we don't have to eat meat. In fact, we do quite well without having any meat in our diets. Our bodies are process plants very effectively. Eating plants does not produce heart disease unless you're putting a lot of saturated fat like coconut oil, stuff like that. Then you can increase LDL cholesterol and plaque in arteries and stuff like that. But typically, plant-based diets are used to prevent and treat heart disease. Plant-based diets don't contribute in the way meat does to the most common forms of deaths. Our bodies do quite well on plant-based diets. Yeah, nutritional yeast for another source of B12. I wasn't sure if it's biologically, bioavailable, and someone looked it up for me last week. Someone I trust, I think it was Dr. Bear or AJ or VLAM, and yeah, it's bioavailable. So yeah, there's another source of B12, nutritional yeast. Sometimes you hear vegans call it nooch. But eating the rainbow is cool, Corvid Moon. If you want to eat the rainbow, anyone who eats the rainbow, totally cool, but it's not necessary. It's not part of the definition of veganism. And furthermore, if we want to talk about what to eat, don't look at the definition of veganism. Look at, say, Dietitians of Canada, British National Health Service, British Nutritional Foundation, so on and so forth. And none of them say that we need to eat the rainbow to be healthy as vegans. They say appropriately planned, and appropriately planned doesn't mean eat the rainbow or anything. Like I said, you could. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying you shouldn't do that. If you want to do that, it's totally cool. But it's not necessary for health or anything like that as a vegan. Yeah, Kurt, yeah, it sounds like you're into the physiology stuff, and totally cool. Yeah, I just find that when I'm discussing things with like people trying to debunk veganism, the physiology arguments usually don't carry that much weight with them. I don't think anything really carries much weight with them, but it seems like the physiology arguments have the least impact on the anti-vegans trying to debunk veganism. Are Skittles vegan? Does anyone know if Skittles are vegan? If anyone's trying to plan this. Corbin Moon says Skittles may contain gelatin, and the gelatin may not be plant-derived. So yeah, I think we put out Jolly Rogers for the kids a few years ago. I have this weird zit that popped up this morning in case anyone sees it. I don't know where it came from. Anyway, yeah, Nick, a plant-based vegan diet could be as healthy or as unhealthy as you want it to be. It could be super, super healthy. It could be super unhealthy. It's your choice. Nowhere in the definition of veganism does it say you have to eat healthy or a balanced diet. But these organizations say, yeah, you should eat a healthy, balanced vegan diet if you want to, like, not become deficient or sick. So, and we don't want vegans to become deficient or sick. David, why do ethical vegans fall under the description of religion in the U.S.? Again, it's just a belief, not a belief system. It's a belief that it's wrong to harm animals. Just like I believe it's wrong to harm humans. Does that make me a religion? If I believe it's wrong to harm animals, or people? How is it different? I don't understand. You got to tell us. I want to know how is my belief that it's wrong to harm and exploit animals a religion? It's just a belief. Just like I believe it's wrong to rape humans. Just let me know. Solid Annuals, you're not debunking veganism, just curious on certain criteria of why most people in my area, talking about veganism, treat people who eat it like criminals. I don't know, you have to ask each individual person. I guess a lot of people, some people don't care. Some people, hey, I'm vegan, what you do, I don't give a crap, Others are more upset. Everyone has their own individual personal psychology and the way he or she will react when people are eating meat around them. Some people are not bothered. Some are extremely bothered. It's individual. I'm with Diablo. I like to be a healthy vegan. I eat mostly healthy, but occasionally one can eat a little unhealthy. Eat some vegan Ben and Jerry's once in a while on your birthday or something like that. I don't think that's going to take a day off your life. Hey Lynn, zits, my little zit here come from red foods, huh? Because it's a red zit, therefore red food, huh? We're learning a lot tonight on this live stream, huh? What's that, Kurt? High water creatures, high water foods. So it's great. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure, I think fruit is more high water than, say, potatoes or rice or something like that. But yeah, I get my high water foods in my smoothies every day for sure.
Here you go, man.
Oh, hey, babe, you made it something?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know you're making something.
Japanese curry.
Japanese curry, all right.
It's been ready for a little bit.
Oh, look at all the colors here. We have a guy here saying that, meat is red and apples are red, and therefore we should eat them because they are colorful.
There's apples in there.
There's apples in here. There's carrots in here, right? So we have a lot of nice colors here. We have some colorful potatoes. So what do you think? Are you here? Are you here, Heft? Is this okay with your philosophy here of the colorful foods being appropriate for humans?
That's a weird theory. I mean, there's those people say eat the rainbow that are raw.
Yeah, he likes to eat the rainbow. I put on it's raw people that put that out. And I say eat the rainbow's cool, but it's not necessary. You can eat the rainbow if you really want to. I'm not going to make a video saying you're a bad person or doing something weird.
Right.
I'm not going to do it because I don't think it's weird. Cool, so I think we all can agree, vegan or not, that this looks pretty delicious, huh?
I can't wait to eat mine.
Angie can't wait to eat hers, she says. Look at this, guys. Look at what we're talking. We got potatoes. We got carrots. We got some apples in here. We have a curry sauce on the rice. And we got some mushrooms, too. So we got a little bit of everything in here. So is this going to kill me? Do we have any anti-vegans here that think, eating this meal, Heft, are you still here? Is this going to, destroy my health? Is this going to, send me to the hospital or make me obese or diabetic? Or, I want to know what some of these anti-vegans think. So David thinks it looks nice and delicious. Cool. I'm glad you think so. I like it, Avi. No, Angie doesn't have her makeup on right now, so I don't think she'll do a on-camera appearance, you know. So anyway, yeah, this is dinner here. You know, balanced meal here. Got a little bit of everything. Guess I could use a little more protein maybe, but I already had all my, you know, like Clean Machine green protein earlier on today. Still aneurysm. No, won't kill you, bud. Actually, looks like it has a lot of nutrients and will taste good. Yeah, I just had my first bite and delish. Totes delish here. Ooh, let's have a little bit of mushroom here. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, Kurt. Yeah, I have no idea if there's going to be more discoveries about food sources, plant food sources that have B12. Like, no one thought that the Clean Machine green protein, the lentine, had it until a major company who's going to use the product as an ingredient in some others. They did a really expensive chemical analysis, whatever it's called. I'm not a pro of the product, and found, oh my god, there's B12. No one thought to look for it before because no one thought it would be in there. So who knows? That, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully there will be more. But do mushrooms have B12? Were you guys talking about that earlier too? Because I just ate a couple mushrooms already. Yeah, it tastes really good. Profit of profit is tasty. Let me get a good bite of apple here. Oh, it's a potato. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are sauteed mushrooms. Angie loves to saute mushrooms. Let me get a bit. She made some little gravy here too. I guess this is the curry. Curry and rice. Damn. Doesn't suck being vegan, guys. It really doesn't suck being vegan. A lot of people think it sucks. People think we eat birdseed and kale all day. You can if you want to. That's your trip. If you want to be the birdseed kale vegan, have at it. I don't think it's going to be the most sustainable long-term diet. I don't know why you'd want to restrict yourself to eating birdseed and kale, but you can. See if you can last for a few years. Jamie, you've been vegan for 2.5 years. Last 2 weeks you've had little dips where I'm like, what if it all doesn't matter? That's just kind of an existential thought we can have in life about anything, you know? Your job, your friends, loved ones. That's normal. Totally. Read some existentialism. Yeah, you'll see. That's pretty normal. Yeah, Avi, I don't think I'm going to consume any of the yellow bowl or the chopsticks, but I'm going to eat this stuff up. See, people think we're always eating like weird stuff. Veganism is like weird food you buy in a weird package in the frozen aisle of the market or whatever. It's like, no, this is simple food. Like, even non-vegans, right? All my non-vegans are telling me, you guys eat this stuff, right? Mushrooms, potatoes, carrots. I mean, this is just food, right? It doesn't have to be like some high-tech processed weird stuff. How do I eat rice with chopsticks? I gotta say, if anyone from Asia was watching right now, like VLAM, she would probably be tripping because I don't manipulate chopsticks really well. I manipulate them just barely enough, sufficiently so that I can get the food into my mouth. But I'm not really all that good at using chopsticks. I kind of learned to use them later in life, like after I was an adult. My parents just always gave me a fork. Solid aneurysm. Yep, I eat all that good stuff from Cali, so I'm right in with you on all that. Just eat meat. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, it's just pointing out, yeah, on these live streams that yeah, you don't have to eat the meat. And a lot of people might say, like in your position, I'm not saying you're arguing the solid aneurysm, but yeah, you like to eat this stuff, but you eat the meat for like more nutrients and stuff like that. Well, I'm not deficient in anything is the thing. Like, my doctors never say, hey, Ryan, you're doing really good as a vegan, but, you know, you need to eat some meat because you're, you know, like, they don't say that. They're always like, wow, I can't believe you're in your 50s. you're not pre-diabetic or anything. Your cholesterol is looking good. Even though my LDL was over 100, that's why I visited with a cardiologist. Running some tests to see if I have something called lipoprotein A, which is a genetic thing, which just makes your cholesterol higher regardless of what you're eating or not. We're going to see. We're going to run some tests, see what's up. But anyway, my point is, yeah, you don't need to eat meat. I've been doing this now 12 years. If the vegan diet were nutritionally deficient, I shouldn't be, as healthy as I am. I shouldn't be as athletic as I am. I'm doing the intense training. I do some pretty hard training in my pursuit of slam dunking in my 50s. Kurt, that's hilarious. Birdseed and kale. Yeah, I mean, that's what a lot of people think vegans eat. They think, I feel so sorry for you. How can you just eat like birdseed and kale? It's like, wow. What do you think vegans eat? Where'd you see that vegans eat birdseed and kale? Yeah. See, the rice is falling out. I'm not that good at it. One day, I should look on YouTube. I should watch a how to use a chopsticks video. But I think it'll be so hard to unlearn my primitive misuse of chopsticks to do it correctly that it just wouldn't be worth it. I get it done. It gets the job done. Hey, I'm Asian. I'm Chinese, obviously, so I can use the chopsticks. I'm 3/4 Chinese. Yeah, mushrooms are awesome. I already told you this before. I didn't really used to like mushrooms when I was younger. It wasn't only until I took like psilocybin mushrooms in my college years that I acquired a nice appreciation for all kinds of mushroom eating, not just psilocybin, but just just food mushrooms, and even like gourmet mushrooms, not just like the little brown and white mushrooms you get in the produce aisle. I love mushrooms. Yeah. So I have psilocybin mushrooms to thank for that. I'm pretty awful at chopsticks too, Kurt. I tell you, I've had someone in Asia watching me or just someone who really knows how to use chopsticks, Asian or not, they would go, wow, his technique is pretty poor. Yeah, a delicious bowl, huh, Braxton? Yeah, just showing people how it doesn't suck being vegan. Wheat, good, tasty. I mean, there's this healthy food. I was saying, this is filling. A lot of people say, well, when I went vegan, I was hungry all the time. And I want to say, well, can I see your food portion? I don't see how any person is going to eat this and be starving after. I mean, I don't even know if I can finish this. And I went to the gym today. I was there for about 90 minutes on the basketball court. And, I don't know if I can finish this. Oh, wow, you take your own chopsticks with you. That's pretty cool, Prophet. So, solid aneurysm. You tried veganism for 2.5 months. No, you maybe tried a vegan diet. I don't know if anyone really tries veganism. Veganism, again, it's not a diet. It's a ethical stance against animal cruelty. Oh no, that's the wrong screen. Anyway, what'd you say there? First 4 weeks you're on cloud 9, full of energy and loving it. You had started getting pale, loss of energy. Again, what were you eating? Like, how can you not have energy if you're eating this? Seriously, and how would you get pale? Pale has to do with like exposing your skin to UV rays, either from the sun or a tanning light or whatever. Eating food doesn't give you a tan. I don't understand that. I'm not picking on you. I've heard people say that before. Like sometimes in the middle of winter when I'm not that tan, you look pale. It's like, yeah, it has nothing to do with what I'm eating. Everyone around me right now, it doesn't look like they do in the middle of July or something, But I'm saying, how can you not have energy from eating this? You have so much energy in here. All this rice, potatoes, and everything. I just kind of wonder when people say they didn't have enough energy, it makes me wonder, were they eating enough? And this is kind of a noob mistake. And I'm not picking on you, solid aneurysm. It's kind of a noob mistake. A lot of people, when they first go vegan, they're not sure exactly, for some reason, how much they should eat. I didn't have this problem, but I've seen this happen with many other people. They're not sure how much they should eat. They think, oh, maybe they should eat a little bit less. They want to get cut or something. I don't know what's going on in their minds, but you still got to eat a lot of food, And that's the first thing that, like, the red flag that goes off for me when I hear people say they didn't have enough energy. It's like, you will have tons of energy. You'll be full as F if you eat this. You will have tons of energy. I'm going to have a great workout tomorrow in my home gym. Probably do some squats or deadlifts or bench press. One of those. I'll probably give my legs a day off because I did basketball and jumping today. So I'll probably just do some upper body stuff. Okay, I wasn't picking on you, Solid, because I've heard this so many times. So I'm not picking on you. I'm just going, that's the thing I'm most concerned about. If someone says they're hungry, like, were you eating enough, really? Because I don't ever feel hungry if I am stuffed. Diablo, so do high carb for maximum energy. Well, this is actually a pretty high carb meal, actually. And we had a lot of protein earlier. I had Dietary, which has a lot of mung beans, which are, it's a legume, therefore high in protein. I had the clean machine green protein, lutein in my smoothie. So I've had a lot of protein today. So this meal's a little lighter on the protein. I think I'm still cool. Yeah, but this meal seems to be skewing a little more towards, more macronutrients of carbs. Yeah, Bill, I'm with you. We eat potatoes maybe 3-4 times a week. Corvid Moon, I do nothing pre-workout as far as eating goes. I just come back and have my smoothie, which is both. It's high in protein and high in carbs, actually, because it's a bunch of bananas mixed in with the clean machine green protein. But I'm not trying to do like a fasted cardio or anything like that. I just don't like a bunch of food swishing around in my stomach when I'm working out or jumping in the basketball court or playing basketball or running. I just don't like a bunch of swishing stuff. So I'm making, I guess maybe compared to an average person, I might get a little more calories than an average person later in the day, so I don't go to bed hungry. So when I wake up, I'm not starving and I can go work out. And I could work out for like sometimes 2.5 hours when I'm playing basketball without eating. And then I come back and eat like a king. Hey, Taryn, yeah, Angie brought me some food, so I'm keeping it going here. She brought me this nice, delicious, like, Japanese curry dish with carrots, apples, potatoes, and mushrooms. So good, so filling. A nice, good last meal for the day. This is going to keep me so full. I doubt I'll even have any, like, oats tonight, oatmeal. Oh, Samuel. So when you first went vegan, you did get pale and weak. How did your skin tone change? That doesn't make any sense. But anyway, you weren't eating right. You used to eat a lot of meat and didn't replace it with fruits and vegetables. You ate mostly rice and beans. Yeah, a balanced vegan diet. I mean, rice and beans are awesome. I love rice and beans. I have them pretty much every day. They're close to every day, but gotta have other things than just rice and beans. That's why I do not encourage people to have limited, restricted vegan diets. Like, they're going to just eat, like, 2 foods or something like that. Like, just rice and beans or something like that. No, don't do that. Eat rice and beans, but have other stuff, too. Yeah, I agree, Corbett Moon. Yeah. Solid aneurysm. Yeah, we should try it again. Get a qualified vegan dietitian or nutritionist to help you on your way. Or if you don't want to do that, I think if you just use the recipes in our books, you'll be off to a really good start. Because the books are how we eat. Just not trying to sell you on them, but the books are like a food diary. That's how the recipes got developed. We were eating the foods for years before Angie finally photographed them and wrote down how much of each ingredient to put in. These are the foods that have sustained us to where we are now, how we're not sick and deficient and all that. Profit or profit, you're never full eating plants. I guarantee you, profit or profit, if I could zap you across the internet here right now and you had this bowl before I started eating it, because I'm almost halfway done now, you would be full. I would bet $100 if you ate this entire bowl of food, profit or profit, you would be full. I would even venture out go on a limb that you might not even be able to finish this. Seriously, this is a lot. Yeah, I don't think you can really see how big these bowls are. I'm a big dude. I'm 6'4.5", 190 odd pounds, 195 pounds. I can eat a lot of food, and yeah, I could eat 2 of these if I haven't eaten all day. But I already had a lot of food today. I already had like a big smoothie. I had a big smoothie. I ate bananas, blueberries, clean machine green protein. I had khichdi with naan bread. Now I'm having this. You know, I've been eating a lot today. But if I'd eat all, I could eat 2 or 3 of these. But I have been eating steadily throughout the day, as I always do. I don't do any kind of intermittent fasting. You can eat 3 of those bowls. Seriously, that's a lot of big talk, guys. I bet most of you guys out there think you could eat multiple bowls would finish one of these. Seriously, all seriousness, all joking aside, all seriousness now, I bet you guys, I think you'd eat 2 or 3 of these. I bet you guys could eat 1 of these. Well, Bill's 300 pounds, but I think Profit, if you had 1 of these, you'd be full. Seriously, you will be full. This would fill up pretty much like 99% of humanity. ANCAP is back? I'm just saying, let's not judge. What are you talking about, ANCAP? What are we judging? Or who's judging what, ANCAP? Let us know. I must have missed that. Let me know. Who is judging what, ANCAP 777? I want to know. Oh yeah, Samuel, good point. Yeah, to the untrained, people might think talk of microbiome as some weird woo-woo. No, it's a growing field in science. It's rapidly growing. More information coming all the time. Yeah, they also say that your microbial population and your digestive tract, your gut, needs to adapt to your different diet. And from what I understand from the experts in the field, the adaptation is rather quick, like a matter of like a week or 2, something like that, rather than a month or 2 or a year. It's relatively quick, but there is a little time gap there, like a week or 2. But your microbiome adapts from, if you're feeding tons of meat, it's expecting more meat. But if you don't give it meat for a few days, it'll start adapting to what you have been feeding it instead, plants. So yeah, you might feel weird for a few days, but yeah, it changes over, your microbiome adapts. Wow, that's quite the breakfast there, Bill. Damn. 4 potatoes, 8 ounces of rice, 8.8 ounces of rice. Wow, that should fill most people up, huh? Wow. ANCAP, he said we shouldn't judge. I said, who's judging what? Okay, so you say meat is delicious. Okay, so what? How does that do with anything? How does that do with veganism? Is veganism debunked because you believe meat to be delicious? Let me know. Hey, Peter, a new recipe of Angie's here. It's a Japanese curry. It's got carrots, potatoes, some apples, mushrooms. Super delicious. Okay, breakfast is always your big meal. They have a pretty big breakfast too, Bill, because yeah, a lot of people trip out when they see like my breakfast is like 900 calories. That's pretty big. Most people just have a piece of toast and call it a day or something like that. I'm having like 900 calories in the morning, or sometimes early afternoon like today, because I was at the gym for 90 odd minutes. I eat like a king. I totally do. Taryn, I think the misinformation about veganism has gotten more and more as veganism has grown. There's like a correlation there with the growth of veganism and the growth of anti-vegan misinformation. And that's what I kind of specialize on here on our channel, is responding to anti-vegan misinformation. Public comment. Why should I never have breakfast and only eat 1 meal a day? Explain to me why I should not have my banana smoothie with my clean machine green protein after my workouts, which I'm often expending 700 calories, sometimes over 1,000 calories. Why should I not eat then and just wait? Yeah, but why would I need to intermittent fast? Public comment. Tell me why I need to do that. Why must I intermittent fast? Because I'm vegan. And if I look at the definition of veganism, well, that's actually, screw the definition of veganism. Just look at what is recommended by health professionals about how to do a vegan diet where I'm not going to get sick. Better for my metabolism. I already have great metabolism, public comment. I mean, what do you want me to show you? I mean, I already have fantastic metabolism. Burns fat. Hey, I have a perfectly great body mass index. For my age, I don't have that much body fat content compared to most 55-year-olds I see at the gym. Nowhere in here does it say Dietitians of Canada, British National Health Service, that you also need to intermittently fast. I'm just saying, yeah, I'm just doing what the health professionals are telling me to do. I even met with the vegan cardiologist a couple weeks ago. She didn't tell me I needed to intermittently fast. There's no need. I'm just saying, if you want to, public comment, if you want to intermittent fast, cool, go for it, do it, explore it, it's cool. Comment, I already have plenty of energy. Energy's not a problem. I'm 55 years old. I was out on the basketball court an hour and a half today. Sometimes I'm out there like 2+ hours. I'm 55. It's all a piece of rice. I do resistance training. On all the other days, I don't go to the gym. I'm out in my garage doing resistance trap. Tons of energy. Energy? No, I don't. I could have more. I already have plenty. I don't need any more energy, public comment. I'm doing good. If I had any more energy, I'd probably kill myself. I'd just run myself into the ground. I'm doing just fine with the end of the energy department, public comment. As I'm saying, I'm going on why I would need to intermittently fast. I have a great body mass index. I have energy. But I swallowed some rice. Maybe that would have happened if I'm intermittently fasting. Whew. Hey, John Bravo. I'm still here, eating food now. Anyway, it went down the wrong tube. Pesky grain of rice there. Hey, if you don't want to eat breakfast, public comment, totally cool. It wouldn't work in my workflow. After going to the gym, just hanging out in the basketball court, or not hanging out, but working out in the basketball court for an hour and a half or two, I'm eating. Like today, I expended 750 odd calories on the basketball court, sometimes 1,000. When I'm back, I'm eating. I'm not. Why would I wait all day? I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat like a king. Have like a 900 calorie breakfast. Yeah, Lynn. Eye exams are a modern luxury, but hey, I need to go get my eyes checked. It's been a while. I would like to keep my vision for as long as I can too. But public comment, if you don't want to live like how modern people do, eat one meal a day, cool. You do you, that's cool, but there's no need for the rest of us who are doing fine, have plenty of energy, health, blood tests to back it up, athleticism, there's no need. Cool, again, public comment works for you, awesome. It will not work for my lifestyle, and I see no need to put myself through such, I don't know if misery is the right word, but just through unpleasantness. Taryn wants to know, what do I do that might surprise people for hobbies and stuff? I've been playing chess in my free time a little bit, just sometimes before a live stream, play a little chess. A few minutes in between things, I'll play a game of chess. I used to play a little bit more when I was younger. I gave it up for a long time. I started playing last year. Hey, Peter. Do a live stream November 1st, World Vegan Day. Maybe I should. November 1st falls on a what? Let me see real quickly here. Let's see. Tuesday. Could work out. Maybe I will, Peter. Thanks for suggesting that. I will try to live stream on World Vegan Day. Anyway. Uh-oh. The stream app's picking on you, Bill, for using all caps. My bad. Or your bad. Anyway, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's my bot. I have, I see it warning you there. It's because The majority of the time when someone types in all caps, it's usually someone spamming us or doing something bad. You're not, so it's unfortunate it's picking on you. Oh man, still feel the effects of swallowing that rice. I'm sure VD's gonna use that video of me going, look at Ryan choking. It's because he's vegan. Maybe some water will help. Oh man, I've got through all that water. I still feel something in the throat there, even though the rice is gone. I guess it leaves some I don't know, discomfort. Anyway. Jadism, just tell people, hey, what you feed your dog is a matter between you, your dog, and your vet, and you don't really care these unsolicited opinions from non-dog or pet professionals. You don't care. Let's see, Taryn, best advice for those newer vegans in their 20s who are new to being a vegan online, social media content creator, influencer, dealing with trolls and whatnot on a regular basis. I'm so sorry to hear that, Taryn. And, you know, I know exactly what you're talking about. You know, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's unfortunate. It doesn't matter. They don't care if you're a female. They'll just come pick on you. You know, if you're a dude, they'll come, whatever you are, they'll come pick on you. I think it's not exclusive to being vegan, but but veganism, I've noticed, is like this last refuge for hate speech. Like, you know, like social media platforms shut down hate speech against minorities, LGBTQ, mostly. They're not perfect about it, but, you know, those are known targeted targets of hate speech people. But veganism, we're open game. No one protects us. We don't get any of the protections, but we're like this minority of people. We're like, what, 3%, 4% or something like that of the US population. And we're targeted all the time. People will hate you just for your choice to not consume animal products. Nothing else. They don't care if you're a good person or if your information is factual or not. They don't care anything. All they care, oh, that person does not consume animal products. I hate them. Just like, oh, I hate that person because of the color of their skin or because of their religion or of their sexual preference. I hate them. You know, that's how the haters are. But it's harder for them to get away with that. So, but vegans are open game. Like, oh, that person doesn't eat like I do. I hate them just for that. Such prejudice, bigotry, idiots. So, it's unfortunate. And I don't have a good answer for you other than to tell you that these people are freaking low-life scumbag idiots. And to try your best to not let what they say bum you out because they're low-life scumbag idiots. And everyday life, if I come across a low-life scumbag idiot and they say something mean to me, I'm just going, you're a low-life scumbag idiot. I don't care what you say. But, you know, that's easier said than done because you still hear their words echoing in your head or you still see the dumb comment, the hateful comment. So, yeah, VD hates vegans. A lot of these idiots that make anti-vegan content, they hate vegans. Not because we're bad people. I've never said anything to VD. I've never given her some crap advice or called her a bad person until she called me out for being bald or something, whatever she was saying the first time I heard about her. You know, which obviously I'm not. Just got my hair cut again a couple days ago. So, it's unfortunate, but so easy to say, grow thick skin. But we shouldn't have to. You should be able to just be yourself and just be an innocent, nice person and not have people hate you just because of the color of your skin or your decision to not consume animal products. Yeah, X-King Fizz, the worst part of being vegan, I agree with you, is dealing with a-holes. That is the worst part. I can handle every other thing, finding food and, you know, social things, but dealing with a-holes is the worst thing, particularly a-holes, random a-holes online. So, yep, good question there. And I'm sorry that you're experiencing that. We just live in a world with a bunch of crappy people who now have a voice. Before they're hiding in the dark hallways of the world, and now they found their voice online. Go-to smoothie. Banana smoothie, clean mainstream green protein, and typically some blueberries on top with the tablespoon of ground flaxseed. Yeah, Peter, yeah, woman, vegan activist protesting in front of a slaughterhouse was ran over by a truck driver and killed just because she's vegan. Yeah, Lynn, you agree too. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, Lynn, and the rest of you guys know. I mean, I could see me being a target because, I made a YouTube channel, and I didn't know at the time back in 2013 when I started this I was going to be a target of hate, but I get it. I'm putting myself out there, and unfortunately, not only vegans are finding us, but anti-vegans are, and I understand that. But a lot of you guys who aren't trying to do that are still getting hate. That really sucks, You shouldn't be targeted. I understand I made a deal with the devil of sorts, by putting myself out there. The haters will find me. But if you're not doing that, why are they bugging you for? Yeah, Reagan, right? Was that her name, Peter? And she was such a beautiful person, too. She seemed like her from what I could tell. I can't believe the truck driver didn't get charged for manslaughter. All right, solid aneurysm. I'm glad you enjoyed our conversation. I'll be going soon, too. I'm almost done here. Should meet back with my beautiful wife. Taryn, you still get surprised by the hate and wonder when that shock will go away. That's what I'm saying. It still kind of resonates. Even the person that threw the hate at you is a low-life piece of crap scumbag. But it still sucks. You still hear it it still affects you. It's unfortunate. But you just have to remind yourself they're a low-life piece of crap, bigoted scumbag, hate speech scumbag. Just know, in real life, you wouldn't converse with a person like that. If you saw someone spewing all this racist, hateful kind of stuff, you would just get away from them. But unfortunately, they can throw a message at you online, and it gets to you. I mean, it reaches you and gets to you emotionally. What's embarrassing, ANCAP77? Tell us what's embarrassing. Kind of curious. I just saw that comment just on its own. What is embarrassing? Bill, on the other hand, loves being hated. It means you're doing something right, huh? I still feel that rice bit. That's cool, multiple defense, that you're not angry at vegans, because a lot of these people who are no longer vegan literally hate us now. I think we all lied to them or something. Man, that damn piece of rice. It just left a unpleasant bit on my throat, or it just kind of tingles. I'm still working on this, guys. I tell you, this is a filling bowl. Look how big these carrots are. Let me just show you how big. I don't think you can see. They're bigger than my lenses almost. They're huge. ANCAP. No, I didn't see other comments. So let me know what's embarrassing. Something about us being vegan is embarrassing? Let me know. I want to know if there's something I should be embarrassed about. Enlighten me if I should be embarrassed about something because I chose to eat plants. Let me know. Yeah, Taryn, unfortunately, yeah, you're seeing it, huh? It always feels like these haters are pushing and pushing. They say vegans are pushing. No, I'm not going out and saying, hey, you're not a vegan, therefore you're a piece of crap. I'm not pushing it. I'm just doing my thing. I'm talking to you vegans, And it feels like they're pushing and pushing until I'm finally just ask myself, when can we finally arrest them? We have clear evidence of animal abuse. What are our roadblocks? Wow. Okay. Well, you have people that are talking about or bragging about animal abuse that they're committing. Wow. It's hard to prove. Unless you have some evidence, that could be really hard. Wow, they send you pictures of their... What are they doing, Taryn? What kind of animals are they, victimizing? Well, I don't think I've had that. You have a whole new level of weirdo sicko there. Wow. You've had this happen multiple times? How are they finding you, Taryn? What the hell? ANCAP, I am not deleting your comments, and Uncle is not either. So I'm not sure. Just type it again, ANCAP. It's all good. See, I have no way to delete. Both my hands are busy right now. Yeah, hunting, I wonder. Well, there's a credo. Taryn, I like to practice as much as I possibly can. It's block, report, and move on. Just repeat it with me. Block, report, move on. Just block them. I mean, yeah, you can't really fight them. You can't really take them to court or anything like that, call the police. So they're just trying to bug you and waste your time. So block them. Don't let them have any more power over you. Report them, like not only block, but you can report them like on certain social media platforms for like, you can just say abuse or inappropriate images or so hopefully Facebook or Instagram or whatever will investigate it. They probably won't, but you can just report it anyway. If they get reported enough, maybe something will happen. But block, report, and then move on. Get back to what you're doing. Don't let these guys live in your head rent free. Block, report, move on. But yeah, it'll be too much time and resources for you, Taryn, to actually pursue charges and justice in these cases. As noble as that would be, I think that would just be a losing battle. Seriously, just time and money. It's going to be really hard to do. So I would just say, best thing, just block, report, and move on. Yeah, I won't choke as much now. It's just hard now with the last little bits here. And I'm so bad with chopsticks. I wish I had a spoon now. I just could shovel it in like that. I don't want to have bad eating manners here, though. All right. I'm going to put it on this side here. Actually, I'll just show you how far I made it. Pretty much done. Like a mushroom, a few grains of rice, but yeah, see? That's how to get full as a vegan. That's how not to be starving as a vegan. Just eat some good food, get filled up. Hey, Woodleaf. How's it going? Love Spirals Downwards fan there. Okay, ANCAP says, you people plays the victim. Playing the victim is embarrassing. All right, what do you mean? How am I playing the victim? Be specific. I'm just kind of curious what you're trying to say. You can make that claim, but I don't know what you're talking about. So to help me understand what you're trying to say, ANCAP, what do you mean? How? Just talk about me. We don't know about other people in the live stream. We can't see them as examples, but you see me here all the time. I have 1,500 videos on YouTube, so be specific. How am I the victim? Be specific, ANCAP. If you're going to make these claims, you got to back them up. If not, we might like block you or something. So let me know. What are you saying? How am I the victim? You people plays the victim a lot is embarrassing. How am I a victim? I am not a victim. I mean, I'm a victim in the sense I'm a victim of hate. I don't think you're talking about that, though. I mean, no one should get like these bigoted comments from hateful a-holes online. I don't care if you're a vegan YouTuber or non-vegan, whatever. No one should get that. But how are vegans? You're talking about vegans, though. But yeah, hate can go to any kind of content creator. How are vegan content creators or vegans victims? Just let us know. I'm really curious. David, some vegans are a-holes. You're saying the hate that comes from other vegans towards others. You don't see me casting hate towards non-vegans. If so, I would have to hate my mom and all my family. I don't hate them. But some vegans are level 5,000 a-holes. Some vegans I just don't like at all. Seriously. I mean, most vegans are cool, but there are certain vegans that are just complete a-holes. Just like there's complete a-hole non-vegans. You know what I'm saying? A-holes get distributed evenly into the population. So, just because there's some a-hole vegans, then they come here. They come picking on us. They come picking on me, say I'm not a real vegan for whatever reason. Why? Because they're an a-hole vegan. But they don't destroy veganism. Like, yeah, just not all vegans are a-holes. It's like I could pick on non-vegans for being a-holes. Why? Because you have some a-holes amongst you guys. But, you know, anyway. Don't kind of straw man veganism by saying, oh, there's a-hole vegans out here. I mean, yeah, I've been attacked by by vegan a-holes too. We've banned many vegans here on these streams. Yeah, a-holes are an airy community. Vegans have them. No, I get a lot of hate. I said you were the rational type that don't get the hate. You get a lot. I do get a lot of hate. I'm not sure because I don't spew hate. No, I don't spew hate. But whether or not I spew hate, I still get a bunch of hate, David. So it isn't really. It's not like karma. Like I'm getting what I put out there into the universe or something like that. I'm still getting a ton of hate anyway, and I don't like spew hate. People just don't like me because the same reason why some people don't like Asians or people of certain religions or whatever. It's the same kind of thing. They just latch onto that one. I see right some that one attribute about a person and then hate you because of that. All right, good night, ex-King Felix. Thanks for sticking it out here with us. Diablo, so yeah, because there's some idiot vegans out there, that's not like a justification to not be vegan. I think that's what Diablo so is saying. I'm not sure if David is putting that out there, but we're just saying that. Just because there's some a-hole vegans out there doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean veganism sucks. Doesn't mean we're all bad or majority bad. Doesn't mean you shouldn't be vegan. Just means there's a-hole vegans out there, just like there's a-hole non-vegans out there. Lynn, yeah, maybe that's true. A lot of vegans don't know to where to direct that pain they feel for animal abuse. Yeah, they might just take it out on non-vegans, you know? People have different ways. Different people have different ways of processing horrible things like, you know, animal cruelty, a death in the family, whatever. Everyone has their own ways of processing it. It's not going to be the same for everyone. And yeah, a lot of times, yeah, I think vegans will be a-holes because they're dealing with stuff. It could be the grief of knowing how animals are killed every day, and they're not quite sure how to properly channel those feelings. Yeah, good point, ANCAP. That mocking vegans is pretty hateful, huh? Good point, AJ. I think ANCAP is mocking us. I'm still waiting for ANCAP to tell me how. What did he say again? I lost his comment. Damn. That we're victims. It's embarrassing. I'm still waiting for ANCAP to tell me, not how AJ Vintage or Peter or anyone. I just want to know how I'm a victim, how I'm like playing victim or something like that. I'm really curious to see if I'm doing some kind of victim trip or something like that. Just want to see his or her opinion on that. Okay, David, yeah, sure, you're not saying that. You're saying these angry a-hole vegans, they take it out on others. Yeah, they do. They take it out on me too, David. So should I quit being vegan, as I'm saying? Anyway, both sides, vegan, non-vegan. Yeah, there's a-holes on both sides. Yes, we agree. People have passion about the things they're passionate about. Yep, we have a-hole vegans. You got us. You're totally right. And unfortunately, I felt their wrath as well and banned many a-hole vegans. I banned an a-hole vegan YouTuber that most of you have probably heard of before and has a channel bigger than ours because he came here and was an a-hole to me. Yeah, I didn't think you were attacking, David. I didn't think so. Yeah, well, I think we're on the same page. We have a-hole vegans and we have a-hole non-vegans. Yeah, Taryn, you don't like a lot of vegans either. Some vegans are just really unlikable. They come here and try to attack you and lie about you and just say all this nonsense. Vegans can be just as bad as any anti-vegan I've had to deal with. Even worse in some cases, because the vegans, some of these a-hole vegans are advocating, like, you know, that in certain circumstances, vegans should commit suicide. And I haven't heard any anti-vegans put that out there. Okay, I don't think ANCAP's ever going to come back. He just likes to say one thing and then come back and say, where's my comment? And like, we didn't delete your comment, ANCAP. If so, you're having some issues with your software. But I'm never going to learn from ANCAP how me as a vegan am doing some embarrassing victim trip or something. That's good, Bill, that you can be an a-hole when you need to. I can too. Oh, Jana, who was being an a-hole to me? A-hole vegan. Not tonight. No one was an a-hole tonight. But I did have to ban a certain vegan YouTuber, a certain death cult vegan YouTuber who came here and said a bunch of crap to me a few weeks ago. And I was just saying, yeah, some vegans are a-holes. And yeah, just block, move on. You know, that's what I was telling Taryn earlier. Someone's an a-hole to you, just block them and move on. Life's too short. You know, I don't wake up in the morning think about what should I do today with my limited time on the earth. Yeah, I want to deal with a-holes. Vegan a-holes, non-vegan. No, I just don't want to deal with a-holes. I don't really. I'm 55. I don't know if I'm more than halfway through life right now. Probably my limited time on earth. I just don't have the time. If you're in your 20s, you want to deal with a-holes. Awesome. My age, I don't want to deal with a-holes. I have limited time left. I have stuff to accomplish, and a-holes are not part of my experience I want to have in my remaining time here. Conscious Conqueror. What I for B12? Yeah, it's funny how this came up many times today. I use Nutritional Yeast, which apparently has bioavailable B12. I take a sublingual B12 supplement, and I only started taking that after being a vegan for 5 years, been tested for B12. My B12 was fine. I wasn't deficient or low or anything like that. I started taking it to be responsible, and it turns out that my Clean Machine Green protein, which is made out of duckweed, that stuff has bioavailable B12 too. So at least 3 things I eat, plants, like without any like real processing, just in it. Just, I guess you could say my supplement, but yeah, those are my 3 main sources. What I think about Mike the Vegan, I haven't watched too much of Mike the Vegan's content, but I think we kind of do similar stuff. He kind of focuses more on the health and science stuff. I kind of focus more on the logic and philosophy, critical thinking, more so. So we kind of look at it from similar perspectives. You know, we're different, but with similar perspectives. Yeah, Jen, amen to not giving attention to a-holes, especially if you're my age. Who in their right mind, knowing that they're probably over halfway through life, says, you know, my limited time on the earth, I want to spend it fighting a-holes on a regular basis. If you think that's a valuable use of your limited time on earth, you know, have at it. You know, that's not how I look at things. Oh, I don't know if watercress has B12. I haven't heard that. You have to look that up, Google it, and maybe talk to a nutritionist about that, a vegan nutritionist. Ooh, Taryn, I don't know anything about vegan food entrepreneurship. That's not my wheelhouse in any way, shape, or form. Lynn G, you really like that Clean Machine Green protein that I'm all in love with, but they're kidding themselves by calling it vanilla chai flavor. Yeah, I don't understand that. When I taste it, I don't taste anything about it that's vanilla or chai. I don't know. It just tastes like Clean Machine Green protein. I don't know why they do that, if that helps sales or not. I don't know. Yeah, it's a great product, but yeah, their description of the flavor to me is kind of puzzling. I mean, they call it whatever they want. I'd still be taking it, but I agree with you there. I don't taste that either. Yeah, I don't watch too much vegan YouTube anymore, guys. I've been doing this since 2013, so I don't watch too much anymore. But yeah, guys, I like Earthling Ed, yeah, Joey Carb Strong, and yeah, I watch Inch Herbivore sometimes, Mike the Vegan sometimes. That kind of is it. That's pretty much. If I'm gonna watch a vegan YouTuber, it'll be one of those guys, you know. Oh, you just discovered Nutritional Yeast, Uncle. I can't believe you've been watching this live stream for so long now, and we've talked about Nutritional Yeast forever, and you finally just got it. Well, good for you, man. I'm excited for you. I thought you've been using it all this time. You know, for us, such an essential ingredient, considering like in Angie's recipe books, there's so many recipes that not require, but have nutritional yeast as an ingredient. The juggling vegan. Now, I've never heard of the juggling vegan. No, tell me more. Is he a vegan or is she a vegan that juggles? Dusty Dud, what is a raw PB diet? Please tell me more. That sounds interesting. Okay, the vegan juggler is amazing. Okay, I'll have to remember that. Oh man, her new vampire video. So you guys know all the cool new people. I'm just kind of don't know what's up. I'm just kind of just doing my thing right now, which is fine. You know, I have every right to. I've been so into vegan YouTube for so long. I just kind of need a little break. So I'm just focusing on my stuff right now. And as you saw, I didn't put out any new videos this week, so I'm not even doing a great job with that. Moringa? I don't know what that is. Yeah, we talked about that raw vegan guy. We didn't mention his name that said you can cure every disease known to man by going raw. Really, Mike the vegan okayed the eating of oysters? Well, give me context. Like I did in a certain sense. I said if I were trapped on a desert island and there were no more plant resources and the only option were to eat bivalves versus dying of starvation, I would eat the bivalves in that situation, a purely like life or death situation. But otherwise, I would never eat a bivalve. There's no reason to. I don't need to eat them. I haven't had bivalves in over a decade. I'm healthy, fine, not nutrient deficient. There's no necessary nutrients and essential nutrients in bivalves. So did Mike really say to eat bivalves? I'm just curious if you're taking him out of context. I'm not doubting you. I just want to know, did he truly say, yeah, hear ye vegans, eat the bivalves? Did he really say that? I haven't heard anything about that. What is raw peanut butter, Jana? I mean, I have that peanut butter powder, you know, it comes in a big jar or something like that. I never heard of raw peanut butter. Yeah, Diabloso. Diabloso doubts that about Mike eating bivalves. Maybe you're confusing him with Nutrivore. David saying it's out of context. Like, I'm sure someone could take me out of context. Ryan said he'd eat bivalve. Yeah, if I were trapped on a desert island and I were facing death by starvation. Yeah, but otherwise, no. Why the hell would I eat a bivalve for? It's completely useless. Leave the bivalves in the water. Let them do bivalve things. So what did he say non-available? In your best recollection, what did Mike say? He said it's okay, just vegans, it's okay to eat bivalves? Or I'm just kind of curious. Yeah, just let me know. This is news to me. What's that, Peter? Mike the vegan just put out a video whether vegan leather is better than regular leather for the planet. I'm just curious. I'm going to wait. I want to see what this is about Mike, the vegan, recommending vegans eat bivalves. I'm just totally curious. Because that just seems to go against everything I would believe or understand about Mike. Taryn, unfortunately, I can't recall anything like that, but I do know that trolls do troll vegan events. But I've been to many vegan events, and knock on wood, everything's gone cool as far as trolls not being there. ANCAP, you're going to write it again? Did I see your question? I see it right now. ANCAP, you weren't supposed to ask a question. I said specifically, tell me how me as a vegan am playing some kind of victim card or whatever you were trying to say about vegans and being a victim and it's embarrassing. So you don't get to ask a question now. It's your job to respond by following up, providing more about what you're saying here about me as a vegan victim. So tell me more, and you better do it quickly because I don't think I'm going to be here too much longer. Oh, Peter, okay, Peter, here is his video about bivalves. No, he did not say to eat oysters. Okay, what do you think about that? No, non-available. That Peter just linked to a video here where Mike didn't say to eat oysters. ANCAP, I don't know what's up. Maybe you should try to hit copy and just, type it or whatever and hit copy in case, you need to paste your comment again. I don't know what to tell you. So it sounds like Mike wasn't recommending. So whoever not available, if you stopped watching Mike the Vegan because of, you believed he said, hey, vegans, let's all eat bivalves. He didn't say that. That's what Peter's saying here. Oh, David, I'm glad you like this because Ryan is a chill dude. And I like the back and forth discussion, conversation. It's good for the mind. See, this is good. That's what I'm trying to do, is have good, healthy conversation here. I try to be as open and objective as I possibly can. And anyway, let's continue on here. I want to see if there's anything more about the bivalve thing here. Yeah, Bill, yeah, veganism isn't about the food, but it's part of it. We have to eat something, right? So technically, food is part of it, but it's about just not exploiting animals, not being cruel to animals. Okay, so Peter, yeah, your summation of Mike the Vegan's video about bivalves was whether oysters are vegan or not, and in the end, he says no, basically. So there you have it. So yeah, I'm not sure. What do you think? Non-available now that we have Peter's review of Mike's video, where you thought he said we should eat bivalves, and Peter's saying no. He's saying we should not eat bivalves. Okay, so he didn't recommend it. Non-available says, just said something like it isn't that sentient. And in the end of the world, and it's not the end of the world if some vegans do. Well, I guess he's right about that. I guess not the end of the world, but yeah, it just wouldn't be, to me, it wouldn't be something that a vegan would want to do because you don't need to eat bivalves. So basically he's saying they're not, he's not recommending them. So that's good. I say go back to Mike the Vegan. He's not saying to eat bivalves. He's just saying we shouldn't eat them, but if you happen to, okay, whatever, not ideal, but, you know, I'm not going to hate you or something. Is that kind of what he's saying? AJ, I don't think you're going to convince David. You know, I don't think that's going to work. So, you know, all we can do, I think, is just show him how we can be open-minded, fair, honest, and objective, and show him how, you know, what we know, and he can take it with him. The thing is, AJ, as much as we want to, we can't force someone to be vegan. I guess technically you could try to force someone to eat a vegan diet, but that won't make him vegan. I'm saying you can't force someone to be vegan. Only a human brain can agree with the proposition that it's wrong to exploit animals. It's wrong to be cruel to animals. Only a human brain can agree to that. Yes, I do. You know, so we can show them everything we know, and maybe one day, it might not be today, might not be this year, but maybe one day in the future, you know, something might click. Like it did for me. You know, something might click after it did for me after 43 years of living on this planet. I assume I'm probably older than David, so there's still hope for you, David. You know, we still have hope for you. It clicked for me 12 years ago. I'm 55 now. It clicked to me in my early 40s, so it might click one day. So that's all we can do. Just show them that we're not all a-holes. Yeah, there are a-hole vegans. Just like there's plenty of a-hole non-vegans. You know, some of us are just regular people, not totally like just fanatics and all that, you know? I get it, non-available, what you're saying about Mike, but it sounds like in the end of his video, he did not recommend that vegans eat bivalves, right? Bottom line, Mike was not saying vegans go eat the bivalves, right? We can agree on that, right? So I think you should give Mike a second chance. That's just my 2 cents. You don't have to, but it sounds like he wasn't recommending bivalves. Let's see, if he were, yeah, I'd really want to go watch that video and see what's going on. Oh, multiple defense. Yeah, we've talked about bands and music tons of times. Sometimes I'll pick up the guitar and play some stuff, but yeah, not today. Diablo, so where do I play chess? You play online every day. Wow, yeah, I play often on either chess.com or Lichess. Depends which account I want to play on, too. I have like one on chess.com, or we could probably play as friends. And I have one I use on my phone on the Apple Arcade app for chess.com. I mean, I can't like invite friends, or I just want to play when I'm tired and stuff. I don't care if I lose. I'll try out new openings and stuff like that. The one that we could play as friends, I think I'm, God, what is that account? I forgot. Is it Blunders R or something like that? Let me see if I can find the app here. Shoot, I think it's on my iPad only. Let's see. 1 second here. I don't have it. I'll tell you next time. I think it's Blunders blunders are, I think. I don't know. I totally forgot. Yeah, it's on my iPad, and I'm using the iPad right now to control my live stream. So I'll I totally can't remember. I feel so embarrassed. Hey, Dr. Barry, just missed my dinner here. Angie made me this beautiful meal here that I devoured. We'll actually get going pretty soon. We've had a fun night. Dr. Bear, I wish even if people didn't care about animals, they would at least go vegan for like how terrible for the environment that animal agriculture is. I know. That's why I say we shouldn't get mad at people who are not vegan. They might come at it from a different approach. You might, in a year or two, come from an environmental reason and then stay a little while and then become more like, oh, yeah, why would I want to harm animals when I'm eating all those delicious plants to help save the environment? I want to save animals too. So, yeah, Angie, I feel bad for her, Peter, because I've been leaving her out there. I've been doing this 3.5 hours. This is, yeah, a pretty hardcore long live stream. So I should get going and see Angie. Yeah, we actually might stay up tonight. There's a concert in Korea. So one of our favorite K-pop artists, Kai from EXO, is going to be performing. So we want to check that out. Hopefully he won't come on terribly late. I don't know the schedule yet. Hopefully she knows now. It's going to be a weird night for us. We'll see how that goes on. It kind of sucks. We were going to see him a few weeks ago here in Pasadena. And the promoters of the concert are so lame. They didn't get visas for like half the bands. And they're so lame. It's just like, so we didn't go. We tried to get a refund. We'll see how that all goes. But anyway, but yeah, thanks, Peter, for reminding me that World Vegan Day is Tuesday, and I should do a live stream. So, yeah, I'll try to do a live stream on Tuesday and maybe start it a little bit earlier too. Tuesday is a day I often go to the gym and play basketball, so I don't think I could start it like early, like 6 hours earlier, but maybe I could do it like maybe 2 or 3 hours earlier. You think you found my user? Okay, since I'm going to be done with this live stream in a second, I'm just going to find you my chess.com user here. 1 second. Okay. Let me see. Fire it up right now. Okay. Okay, where is my freaking account? Crazy Blunders. Oh, is that me? This one is crazy. I think this is the wrong account. Damn. This is Crazy Blunders 99, but I think this is one I just made to check something out. I'll get you my real one. Maybe Blunders Art is my main one. So I didn't even help me out. I haven't played that account for a few days. But anyway, we could play on that one too. Would I say they're Crazy Blunders 99? We could do that one too. Yeah, but I think Blunders R is my main one. So yeah, find me on there. See if that's it, and we'll play some chess sometime. What's your rating on there, Diablo? So let's see if I'll have to like get get my butt kicked or not. I think Elon Musk buying Twitter. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Elon Musk really. So you're 2,500, really? You're like a freaking like master? Are you serious? Oh my god. Okay, I have no chance whatsoever. Then I'm like 1,000. I don't play like most 1,000 guys. Most 1,000 guys at my level, I just see them playing just stupid stuff, bringing their queens out early, not developing properly. Just trying to do these lame checkmates and stuff. I just see all through that. I try to play good tactical positional chess. So I kind of, what I think prevents me from going up, I'll just get really ahead in a game, and then I'll just lose sight of I'll blunder a piece, just because I'm on the attack and I'm not being defensive enough. But Yeah, I've heard of Ben Feingold. Yeah, I watch Daniel Naroditsky all the time on YouTube. That's what I've been watching pretty much almost every day is Daniel Naroditsky. He's a grandmaster. He does these things called speed runs. He'll start at like, just start a new account on chess.com, start at like 400 or 500 and work his way up back to 2200 or something like that. So those have been really enlightening, seeing a grandmaster and seeing how he considers all the moves out. So yeah, Daniel's cool. He's my favorite one for sure. I used to watch Eric Rosen, sometimes Gotham Chess, but yeah, Daniel is my favorite one for sure, just because of how he just shows you how to play good chess, how to develop properly, how to get into good positions and think it through, as opposed to all these like guys I play at my level who are usually pretty just play like cavemen, just one move itis, as Daniel calls it. You can usually just see right through what these guys are trying to do. You just see what their attack is. It's like right there. As long as you're paying attention, you see their attack. It's not rocket science. But yeah, okay, we'll play sometime, Diablo. So that'll be kind of fun. We should do it. I'll look forward to playing against someone who's master level. Wow, that's cool. Your father is a grandmaster. He played Karpov in 1980. Wow, played 2-2. Karpov is one of the greatest players of all time. I think 1980 is past his prime, but still, that's amazing to play Karpov and go 2-2. Wow. Yeah, that's some. Wow, you've had a grandmaster as a dad. Wow. So yeah, find me. Hopefully that's the right account. But yeah, we'll try to play sometime. Yeah, look for me. I'll play anytime. That'll be cool. You'll whip me. You can give me some pointers. All right, guys, I should get going. 3 hours, 35 minutes. I think this is an honest live stream, huh? And they say vegans, don't have enough energy. I said, I don't need any more energy. I'll get into more trouble. I'll like run myself into the ground, if I have any more energy than I already have. So guys, next week, as Peter suggested, I will try to do a live stream on Tuesday, World Vegan Day, thanks to Peter's suggestion. I'm guessing it'll probably be 2 or 3 hours earlier than my normal live stream time. So instead of 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, it'll be more like 3 or 4 Pacific Standard Time. So I'll pencil that in. I'm pretty sure I'm wide open on Tuesday. Let me look really quickly. I've had a weird week, and I just don't trust my schedule because I usually don't have to use calendars, but I have to right now because things are so weird. No, I'm free that day. All right, cool. Oh man, that sucks, Peter. Yeah. All right, ANCAP, if you want to come back and explain to me how, as a vegan, I'm playing the victim card and it's embarrassing, I'm all ears. But don't bring something else, ANCAP. That's what you threw out at us like half an hour, 40 minutes ago, and you never really, at least not that I saw, responded to my question. Like, how? Be specific. How am I, as a vegan YouTuber here, playing some kind of victim card and it's embarrassing? So that's your task, ANCAP, to come back and argue that point. Don't argue something else. Only that. That's all you're allowed next time, okay? Because you threw it out there, you got to back it up. You put it out there, you've got to reap what you sow there. All right, guys, so thanks so much for this, joining me and being here with me on this epic 3.5 hour live stream. Thanks, Uncle and Peter, for all your concerns, not concerns, but helping out. There wasn't too much to do, all right, tonight, guys. Right? It was pretty chill. We had, pretty peaceful live stream. And that was nice to actually have a nice, chill, happy live stream for once, huh? All right, cool. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, all the happy fam. Thanks, all our non-happy fam viewers. We love you all. And I will see you Tuesday. So pencil that in. Tuesday, a couple hours early on World Vegan Day. We'll do a special midweek live stream, and we'll probably get a few more Europeans, hopefully, because some of them will be awake. They're all asleep by the time I start my normal time. So we'll see you then. And remember, guys, it doesn't suck being... I turned my iPad off now because of Diablo So and chess. All right, guys, it doesn't suck being vegan. I'll see you guys Tuesday. All right, where's my button here? Oh, man. All right, here we go. All right, bye, guys. Much love.